Comedy bang bang, 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 comedy bang bang.
Every guest is special, so I shouldn't really designate one as more special than the other, but this is...
I think you'll find I'm a bit more special than other guests you've had on the show. I'm quite special.
This is Patrick McMahon.
Patrick McMahon.
McMahon.
That's right.
Did I say that right? McMahon.
Pretty good, yeah. Not perfect, but pretty darn good.
McMahon.
That's right. That's fair enough. Good enough. Close enough.
Patrick
I'll take it.
McMahon.
That's right.
And,
But here we would say McMahon.
What did you say?
Here in America, we would say Pat McMahon.
So you'd pronounce my name wrong because it's Patrick McMahon. That's the name. And you can say it any way you want. I won't take offence.
Do people call you Paddy?
Certainly people do. Yes, they do. Patty McMahon sometimes I'm known by.
No, Paddy, not Patty.
Paddy,
yeah. McMahon.
McMahon, sure.
McMahon.
People will call me that. Absolutely they will, and I don't mind it one bit. I'll answer to it.
Okay. And you got a hold of me a little while ago to see if you could be on the show.
That's right. I'm here. I'm on tour in America, and I'm an Irish storyteller, and I tell old Irish stories. And
good. I love those.
That's right. And so I'm on
a long tradition of storytelling out there in the land of Ireland.
Isn't there though? Yes, there certainly is. We all
sad stories
love a nice
usually,
story.
aren't they?
Well, no, sometimes they're very happy stories and fun stories and magical stories. Is really
oral
what they
tradition is what we're trying to say.
That's right, a great oral tradition of storytelling around the fire at the pub and whatnot, yes.
What they like to do is they like to gather everyone around, and one of the tribal elders will...
Tribal elders?
I mean, I think you're going way back there. You're really
that's
going
what I'm
back
saying,
far,
is how it began.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, the clans, there were clans.
Back when everyone was in Africa. Everyone lived in Africa.
Oh, you're going way back there.
Yeah.
And that's, I think...
Everyone lived in Africa, and then the continent split up. They broke apart.
This is before writing.
Yeah.
You were talking about Pangea.
And so basically then everyone split up, and the people who remained in Africa had way too much sun. And so...
And that's why they became so brown.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a great oral
You're in the realm of theory now. I don't think that's quite true. I think that the reason that black people exist is that they were bred by Europeans for night hunting. And that's...
I believe Jason's going to be doing a little bit of that tonight.
Hang on.
Is that what you were bred for?
I think I'm bred for dusk hunting.
That may very well be.
In the continuum of color.
How dark
you look to be, to me, about 7 o'clock, 7:30, and that would be the perfect time for you to be out hunting.
Wait, is this after daylight savings time, or...?
Well, let's see. It's about this time of year.
I need a little more information before I could laugh at that joke. This time of year? Okay.
About this time of year, around...
Okay, so...
the early fall.
So basically, we've established that you are an Irish storyteller, right?
That's correct.
Catch us up.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we've established that. And that is all we've established.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay,
good. Well, it is. I live in Limerick, Ireland, and this is my first...
hold on, Limerick, Ireland?
Land of the Limericks, right?
Well, I don't. That's the name of the town, Limerick, Ireland.
Is that where limericks were invented or something?
Does everybody speak in limericks?
No, well, they don't. It would take a long time. Not very, very, very hard to get things communicated. Committed to speaking in limericks. My God.
Like, say you wanted your wife to turn off the lights as you were going to bed.
You'd have to say, there once was a house that was dark.
And that is where I wanted to park.
That's right.
She turned off the lights, and it gave me a fright.
And then you gotta go back
seriously,
to
shut the fucking lights off.
Well, now that wouldn't be a perfect limerick.
That's not a good limerick. I agree.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
That's why it would be an impractical way to communicate all throughout the town of Limerick. We'd never get anything done.
So you do limericks, though. That's because you live there?
I'm familiar with limericks.
So you don't do limericks?
No, I tell stories. I'm an Irish storyteller.
But in limerick form.
No, not in Limerick. I'm from the town.
Stop hitting me.
The town is called... I'm sorry, you don't like that?
No, I don't. Our last guest got a little physical with me. I didn't enjoy it.
Oh, did he? Well, I apologize.
No, he tried to. I mean, but then Jason slapped him in the face.
I'm from a town called Limerick, and I tell Irish stories, and from time to time, I will write an original Limerick if I'm asked to. But
only if you're asked to.
Only if I'm asked to. If it's
I have one question.
I would like to ask
will you write a Limerick for
What
us?
would you like it to be about?
I would love for it to be about
Obamacare?
Yeah, Obamacare, please.
Obamacare. But if you want to have a good limerick, it takes a little while. It takes a little work.
Yeah, so
you're a professional.
Yeah, you're a
Just to come up
professional,
with
so
it
I'm
on the
sure you
spot.
could do it just right now.
Oh, my God.
All right, here we go.
There once was a fella named Obama. He was sad because of the cancer that killed his mama. He wanted to make it better. So he rolled up his sweater
Who is he, Bill Cosby?
and he handed it to Big Insurance and Pharma.
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
that
Thank
is
you very
great.
much.
You
Thank
are
you
a
very much.
professional.
Well, thank you very
Well
much.
done.
Nice.
Well, you know.
So this is what you're going to do the entire time you're here.
Right,
is make
we
up
just-
Absolutely
limericks?
not.
We give you
Absolutely not.
topics and you
No.
make up. People call in
But we can take calls. We can do
and
that
they
if
give you
like.
limerick ideas.
But gentlemen, that's not what I do. The limerick is only if somebody says to me, Patrick, we're having an anniversary party for Margaret and Ted. Has recently happened. Will you write a limerick to commemorate the
I'd
occasion?
love to hear that
I
one.
might
Margaret
do that
Thatcher
one.
and Ted Thatcher?
No, it wasn't them. But I do know who you're talking about. I don't know who Margaret Thatcher's husband was. I don't know if it was Ted. But anyway, that's a circumstance under which I'd write a limerick or something like that.
So I would love
Most
to
of
hear
the
that
time.
one that you wrote for that circumstance.
Give that one to us just as because obviously that one must be amazing because
Yeah,
you
'cause
wrote
that
it.
came
Because I wrote it
You
and
wrote
spent
it
a long
recently.
time working on it.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I really
yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I wrote it and rewrote it and got it to the point where it was flawless.
Oh yeah.
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 So it must be amazing. So
Must
let's-
But it's been a while. So
Oh, but
it's
not that long,
difficult to
certainly,
remember
because
it.
you were telling me before we came back that you
Right.
were a memory expert.
Yes, that's true. I do have. I have an excellent memory.
Do you want to read it from your notebook?
Not
Do you have it in
always.
your
Yeah,
notebook?
that you brought right here.
Do you have your notebook?
Yeah, just look-
notebook of limericks.
Sorry, gentlemen, this is not my limerick notebook.
Here's like
No.
look at all
that one
these.
right
Look at
there.
all of these limericks.
Oh wait, there's look. Open it up to any page, Jason. Open it up to any page.
And read us what you find in there, Jason. Open it up to any page and just read us what you find.
yeah, there it is.
there
Oh
it
wait,
is. This one.
he opened
Here's
it to
one.
the page that says Margaret and Ted.
Oh, well, then read it, will you?
yeah, please, Jason, read us
And
this
keep
one.
in mind, I've worked long and hard at it, and I've really got it just perfect. I've got it. I mean, it's not going to sound like the Obama one that was right off the top of my head. This
Yeah,
is
no,
one
this is going to be a
I
masterpiece.
really crafted. I
All right.
crafted over time.
All right, Jason, let's hear
Full of
it.
lots of specifics about Ted and Margaret.
Just right off the page, you know how to read, don't you?
I-
Just,
I
use
do
your
know how to read.
eyeballs.
I do know how to read.
Transmit those letters into brain patterns.
Oh, thankfully I know how to read Irish too, which is
Okay,
great.
good.
I
All
studied it in college.
All right.
Well,
so
then this
here
will be
we
a snap.
go. Here we go. This is Jason
There's-
Mantzoukas reading the Margaret and Ted.
The
lyric,
Margaret and Ted lyric
written
from
by Patrick McMahon.
Patrick McMahon.
In commemoration of the 50th wedding anniversary
Yeah.
of Margaret.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Happy 50th to Margaret and Ted. I think
Starts great, I have to say.
Yeah, it really
Like
does.
that,
It sets
it
the
tells
scene.
you exactly what you need to know right
It's
there. at the
pretty
top.
easy to rhyme with Ted.
Yep.
Not
Yeah.
like Obama.
Or Margaret.
Right.
I thank God that neither is dead.
Hey, well, that's a happy thought.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
All right, I'm on board. Mm-hmm. All right. Here
I've slept with you both.
we go. What? It's getting a little weird, but he's just reading. So, all right. Slept with you both.
We're doing him a big
no.
favor by discussing each line for so long.
Yeah, I know, but that's a curious choice to use in an anniversary party. I have to say, to just come out with that information, but
Well-
maybe it was common knowledge.
It was, yes.
Okay, let's hear
Nothing rhymes with but.
let's hear the. Well, obviously he worked so hard on it, he must have a solution.
Sure they do.
I've slept with you both.
Yeah, we heard that line
Yep.
already. Please get to the next one.
Despite your sacred oath.
Despite your sacred oath. Yes, exactly.
Oh, so you remember that line by heart, huh?
That's the one I remember.
Ah, okay.
Turns out Rosebud was a sled.
Now you're doing movie spoilers. I didn't realize that was a part of Limericks.
was
to
it.
Do movie
That-
spoilers.
Yeah, that was it.
Do you give away the ending to The Sixth Sense in any of your
The
poems?
reason it ended that way is that there were a lot of young people at the wedding who were, at the party who were talking that they hadn't seen.
They had been watching it right before the party, but
That's right, and they had to stop
so
it, and I
they had to
thought,
stop.
well, this will be fun. And it was, and then there was quite a raucous reaction to that.
people
one.
booing and
Yes, but everyone all throughout the town knows that I slept with the two of them. And so that wasn't breaking news in the Limerick, although I think there was some surprise that I would choose to address it
Really?
at the anniversary party in the form of a Limerick.
But is that what you're known for? Like very, very blunt and honest limericks?
No, not really, no. We would generally just have a lot of fun. But that time, I thought they had a lot of nerve throwing themselves a big party like that. Because
someone loves themselves.
It's been a rocky marriage, you know. I mean, so there's not much.
Well,
to
obviously they were
celebrate.
both cheating.
Yes,
with you.
Absolutely, yes, at various times, yeah.
Well, so that's what we're here to talk about is all your limericks, right? Because you brought your limerick book, so that's why you're here.
I suppose I did bring my limerick book, but I mainly just tell stories now, which don't have to rhyme or have a particular structure.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we can hear one of those.
But only one, probably.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Could you make it rhyme and be in the structure of a limerick?
Is that possible at all?
That's what I'm trying not to do here.
You're trying to stretch?
That's right. Well, no, I don't.
Because you started your career by just mainly writing limericks, right? I was reading a little bit of your autobiography on the back of your limerick book.
Yes.
And it says that for the first 50 years of your life, you wrote exclusively limericks. And for the past 3 weeks, you started telling stories.
Right. That's right. And I'm trying to get away from the limerick.
Yeah, so it seems like...
and I also played tambourine for the Dexys Midnight Runners.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Really?
Yes, I played tambrine for them.
I just kind of glossed over
a lot
that
of the
part
time,
of it.
yeah.
Because
And you know those
Come
fuckers-
on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen.
that's the one song they don't have tambourine on.
Uh,
And that's the one you don't get any royalties
Well,
for.
I know, you're exactly right.
Yeah, it's too bad.
but live, it has tambourine.
Is there something that so you've written limericks for so long and now have shifted to stories? Is there something that happened? Is there something that made you stop wanting to do limericks?
Some sort of limerick accident?
Well,
Limericksident?
there...
Boo. Boo.
Are you a ghost? Yeah, what happened here?
Well,
It doesn't go into that in the autobiography.
No, the autobiography doesn't explore...
There are internet rumors.
are there?
There are internet rumors.
Let's just say I lost my passion for limericks.
Let's not just say that.
Yes,
I mean, let's
I think we
let's
should leave
explore
it
the
at
topic
that.
a little
I
more.
decided to move on a bit from there. No, it was a situation.
There's some sort of suicide attempt?
No.
There is a rumor online that you attempted to kill yourself.
Well, I wrote a suicide note as a limerick, and
For yourself.
for myself, and a lot of people thought that it was an inappropriate thing to do to my family, and that it was heaping insult upon injury.
Right.
Only making it more upset because the limerick is really sort of a jaunty style. isn't
Yeah,
it?
no, it's a very fun style.
It is. Isn't it?
Did you? What did the suicide community think about this?
Oh yes, the suicide community applauded it, and that's why I left the suicide community because I realised that they had warped my.
Did you move into a different community, like more of a murder-suicide community?
Oh, I'm aware of the murder-suicide community. Yes. No. I decided. I don't think I will kill myself.
Okay.
I don't know that I will, only because I think I have a very slim chance of meeting Satan.
There's a lot of people
And if
in
you're
line
not
to
going
meet.
to do it,
Yeah, if you're not going to meet him, why bother?
It's just I've met so many people over time who
It's
want
like,
to...
why go to the club if you can barely get past the velvet rope? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right
Scott, I
about
feel
that.
like we should let Patrick tell a story.
All right. Well, let's hear what you've been working on. Your new art form.
Right. I'll tell you a story about Johnny McGory. A lot of my stories
Oh, this
start
rhymes.
that
These
way.
do rhyme.
Yeah, this
No,
Right,
only
right.
that part rhymes.
Okay.
A lot of my
It
stories start
sets
out this way.
expectations, though.
Yeah, really high too.
Because
Well-
now I'm going to assume there's a lot of rhyme.
My
not a lot
rhyming
of rhyme.
expectations are at an all-time high
Yeah.
right now.
Are they really?
More
they
so
are.
than even when the limerick started.
Yeah.
A lot of my stories start with I tell you a story about Johnny McGory, and then we go on from there, and Johnny McGory's a character in a lot of my stories.
Okay.
You think?
Based on a real person?
No,
Are
absolutely
they
not.
autobiographical? Is
Not
Johnny
in this-
McGory
no.
a stand-in for you?
Not at all. not
Sort of
at
like
all.
Pilgrim's Progress, where it's an allegorical compendium of a lot of different human types.
Someone read a book, and it wasn't me. I don't know that story.
Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
Tell you a story about Johnny McGory. Johnny McGory
rhyming.
was the sweetest and most honest fellow in all of Ireland. Everyone loved him.
How
No
could you
one had a
prove that?
bad word to say about him. It's a
could you-
story.
how could
Go
you
along
prove
with it.
that?
It's just a story.
He's an omniscient narrator who knows all at this
Okay,
point.
all
Is
right,
what I was.
fine.
Sure, there you go.
So he knows this information.
Sorry,
He's
I'm sorry.
merely
I
passing it
apologize.
on.
I apologize.
And Johnny McGory had a good job in a medical packaging plant, overseeing the assembly line. And everyone who worked under him looked up to him as the sweetest and most wonderful boss you ever could have. Never did anyone cast a look of suspicion upon him or dislike him in any way at all until one woman came forward and said that he had flirted with her and touched her inappropriately. And based on one accusation, he lost his job. And then he saw a four-leaf clover under which there was a leprechaun, and he got that leprechaun's pot of gold. the end of the story. And that's a happy ending, isn't it?
The
The story of Johnny McGory.
Do you now? Can we ask questions? Do you frequently, after you tell a story, have like
Is
a
there a
talk
talkback? Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Q&A?
No, I do an evening of traditional Irish stories about little people. And
Patrick, have you ever worked in a medical packaging plant?
have I?
Yeah.
I have. I have actually. As a matter of
Maybe
fact.
that's just
I
why he
personally
knows
have.
so much about the world. They
Yeah,
say
yeah.
write what you know.
Right
Because
about
the
what you
specifics
know.
were
Right
really
about-
specific.
It's
Yeah,
a story about Johnny McGory and a magical story about the little people.
I would love to hear another example of your art form because, frankly,
Yeah.
I was intrigued. I was a little disappointed after it didn't rhyme.
But I found it very compelling.
Yeah, and it was very interesting. Do you have another one?
I'll tell you a story about Johnny McGory. Johnny McGory was out of work for a long time. Nobody would touch him. Nobody would hire him at all because they called back to his old references and they didn't have good things to say about him based on one accusation. One accusation! It's incredible. So his brother gave him a job working on cars, which Johnny didn't know how to do and was slow to learn it. And finally his brother had to fire him and it was the worst day of both of their lives. But it got better when Johnny encountered a harpy in the woods and defeated the harpy and was rewarded with a magical amulet. That's the end of the story. It's a magical story.
I mean, like what they are an interesting fusion of classic Irish folk tales and
That's all
very
they are. No, that's all they are.
brutal naturalistic tales of
One man's
horror.
struggles in the modern age.
In the modern age.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't
just
know
a
what you're
quick question,
talking
Patrick,
about.
just so I understand.
Post-industrial.
Do you have a brother?
Do I have a brother?
Yeah.
I certainly do. Very
What's
happy.
he- what's he
I've
do
multiple
for a
brothers.
living?
Well, I've several brothers. Let's see. One of them is a lawyer.
Okay.
And one of them is a fisherman.
Oh, yeah, that's a
And,
fun job.
one of them is a traditional Irish storyteller.
No, that's you,
And,
actually.
No, I also have a brother who's
Oh, yeah.
very, very successful with it.
What's his name?
Very successful with it. His name is Seamus, of course.
Oh,
And
Truck alert.
Seamus McMahon?
Seamus McMahon, yeah.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yes, he's pretty good.
I'm sure you've heard him. Like, I've got his CDs and DVDs.
Yeah,
But that must be all
he's
of your
all right.
brothers, right? That must be the end of them. You
No,
don't have any-
no. I do have a brother, Tom. Tom fixes cars. He works at the garage.
Yep.
And he fixes up cars there.
Again, right
And
what you know.
He does a good business, yes.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
He does a real good business fixing
Well,
up cars.
You know, I would love to hear another one because I feel like we're on a roll here.
Sure.
You know, I feel like I'm, some sandwich meat because I'm on a roll.
Well, yeah. And I'm also,
With
like,
relish.
I'll be honest with you, like, I'm really kind of captivated by the
Yeah.
character of Johnny McGory.
Johnny McGory, isn't that something? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, these are great old traditional Irish stories about Johnny McGory and the magical elements of Ireland and all
Okay,
that.
well, let's hear one more.
Well, I'll tell you a story about Johnny McGory. In desperation, he planned a tour of America to tell traditional Irish stories, and it wasn't going real well. And the only place that he could go on to talk about it and promote it was a podcast. And he didn't like the guys there one bit at all. He got a real bad feeling about him. And he left there and he cried in his car for an hour and a half at the end of the interview, for sure. No doubt about it, cried for an hour and a half at least. And then found a pot of gold and a harpy and also a banshee was there. And that was the
Screaming
end of the
banshee.
story. So these are all just traditional stories from Ireland. And you could come out and hear them at Dylan's pub over there on Hollywood Boulevard, where I'll be telling them tonight.
Patrick,
Yes.
you're crying.
Tears of joy.
Are you okay?
You know,
Magical tears of joy.
You know what else? I'm crying.
I am crying too.
Well, and isn't that just the curse of the Irish people? So sad, aren't they?
Well, I'm not even Irish, and I was just so touched by that story.
That story spoke to me in a way. Maybe it was because it talked about things that relate to us. You mentioned podcasts.
Yeah, I sort of related to it in that sense of like it seemed like.
Oh, do
some
you
people
guys
I
do
know.
it? You guys do a podcast? Is this a podcast?
We're talking on a podcast right now.
Oh, I
yeah.
see. I see. That's
And
interesting.
you are, ironically, you are on a tour of America doing traditional Irish storytelling.
Why is that ironic?
It's ironic because just because it was part of the story, and you yourself are participating in.
Well, I
something
think
like
that happened to Johnny McGory as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
suppose it did. I suppose it. But it's mainly a story about the pot of gold and the harvest.
You know what I think? I think that there isn't anyone named Johnny McGory. That I think that this is actually your brother Seamus. I think that this is your brother Seamus, and you're telling stories about him.
Well, it's true. There is no one named Johnny McGory because these are all just fantastical stories of magic. That's all they are.
I'm
Traditional.
glad you told me that because I was going to go looking for Johnny McGory just because I'm worried about him.
No, No, there's no such person as Johnny McGory.
I don't think there's any kind of banshee. I don't think there's any pot of gold. I think that this is your brother Seamus, who has been having a rough time.
He needs help. He
needs help.
Seamus is very wealthy. I have to tell you right now. He makes a good money. He makes a good living.
But
well, you know what? He's about to be wealthier because if he's in any kind of straits, I'm going to go on Amazon right now and I'm going to buy all of his stuff.
I wouldn't do that. He doesn't need any more.
Plus, he has a website where you can donate directly to him.
With PayPal, if you have a PayPal account, I'm going to do that.
Coincidentally enough, I have a PayPal account.
You do?
So, yeah.
That's great, man. How'd you do that?
When you work in this business for a little while, you get to a point where, people give you things. They call it swag.
I've tried to get a PayPal account
PayPal contacted
times.
me and set it up for me.
Wow.
So, that is some sad stories about Seamus.
John, I wouldn't bother giving any money to Seamus or buying any of his albums.
But we want to support our fellow artists when they're in the middle of it.
You know what we should do?
Just give the money to me.
You know what we should do?
What's that?
Scott and I, this is, we shouldn't be announcing this now, but I'm going to. Scott and I are going to do a TV show. A regular TV show on television coming up soon. And we were just talking about what type of acts we would like to have on it because they're probably going to be huge successes in America.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Seamus sounds
no,
like
I'd be available to do that. I could do that myself. I'd be available for that program.
You're fine.
Run that program.
You're fine. Well, Seamus needs the help.
No, he's all right. Seamus is fine. All right, Johnny McGory is me, for crying out loud. Put me on your TV show. It's me. It's all me.
Wait, what?
Put me on your TV show. I'm Johnny McGory, for crying out loud.
Wait.
Patrick.
What?
We don't have a TV show.
Fuck you, then! Well, fuck you!
I just did that to get you to look at yourself in the mirror.
You're a fucking prick. You don't have a TV show?
And admit that you are Johnny McGory.
If we had TV shows, why would we be here?
You guys are a couple of assholes. Now I'm not going to cry sad in the car. I'm going to cry angry. An hour and a half of angry crying in the car.
I'm going to cry angry here in a minute.
Oh, you are?
Because you're getting me upset.
Well, fine. I don't like the two of you one bit. You tricked me.
We did trick you, but how do you feel, having been tricked?
I feel like I might
do a personal evaluation.
I'll do it in Limerick form.
Okay, great. I would love to hear that, yes.
Well, now I feel quite out of sorts. No, I'll start over.
Okay, yeah, no.
Wait, do you want your book?
Give me the book there.
Let's go to the act. All right, here we go.
I think you two guys are pricks. Now start over.
Okay, yeah, there's got to be something better.
I think you two guys are pricks.
Oh, that seems to be the same beginning.
I think you two guys are dicks. I came in here to tell stories about poor old Johnny McGory.
And
it turns out
not talk about
that Nicole Kidman and her entire family were all ghosts. They were all ghosts.
That seems to be a spoiler for the movie The Others, I believe.
That's right. And if you haven't seen it, go fuck yourself.
All right, well. Patrick McMahon, you can either plug things you have going on or plug things that artists you like have going on.
Well, I'll be appearing at Dylan's Irish Pub.
Okay, great.
Wait, what date and time, please?
Well, let's see. I'll be there on October the 7th.
We're finally going to stump him. That Limerick thing didn't work out. Maybe he can't pull a date and time out of his ass.
I just want people to go there.
Oh, okay,
I want at least one person to be like, Dear Comedy Death Ray Radio, I went to Dylan's Irish Pub to see Patrick McMahon. Nobody was there.
No, I'll be there. It'll be October the 7th at 11 a.m.
Okay. That's a good drinking time.
Well, it's all they had available.
Oh, that's prime Limerick time.
Well,
right
I guess they do a lot of jukebox business over there. A lot of people put money in the jukebox. So they didn't want to rob themselves of that.
All right. Well, anything else you want to plug?
No, that's about it.
Really? All right. Well, as far as what I want to plug, I want to say go to earwolf.com. We have great Comedy Death Ray t-shirts as well as Scarborough country t-shirts. They've been flying off the shelves. People love them. They just started getting them as of this taping. In the last couple of days, and everyone has said, meaning people who've ordered the T-shirts, have started getting them, and everyone loves them.
I have discovered a couple of very funny television shows I'd like to tell you.
Oh, yeah, tell us about
Eastbound and Down is very funny.
Oh, I love Eastbound and Down.
People should watch that.
Our friend from the show was on that, Danny McBride.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, great. I don't care for the cast really much, but he
the rest
is
of the
amazing.
cast is terrible.
Oh, well, they did a very smart job of ditching the dead weight for season 2. Yeah. They just went ahead.
I saw a picture of one guy I really hate on that
really?
first episode.
There's a great actor who plays a part on Delocated every once in a while.
Well, that's it. I was going to say, yeah, well, you'll watch Delocated as well.
Yeah,
that?
an Adult
Who's
Swim
that?
show, Jerry Minor.
I love Jerry
also
Minor.
a guy we know really well.
He's
Yeah, he's
very,
been on this
very
show.
funny. Yeah, Jerry Minor's
Very
great.
funny guy.
Yes.
everyone-
Might be the only funny guy that appears on that show
Everyone else stinks on
occasionally.
that show. Well, that's going to be it. That's plugs, and that's it for this edition of the show. I want to thank my
Do
guests.
people send pictures of themselves wearing the T-shirts into the show?
They do, yeah, they have. And actually, we have a great picture that paparazzi snapped of John Hamm walking his dog with a Scarborough Country T-shirt on.
That's pretty
That is
great.
up on the site right now. You can check that out.
You should have a contest to see how many can you get anybody more famous than John Hamm? To get
Yeah,
a
I would love to get like
paparazzi,
John Lovitz or something.
But like,
does anyone know
okay,
him?
now I'm going to change my
That's
contest.
way too ambitious.
My contest should be John Hamm is the apex.
Okay.
Now go down the line.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how less of a celebrity can you get the paparazzi
Other
to
less
take?
famous Johns.
Yes.
Let's just have that contest. And when I say that, I don't mean prostitute clientele. I mean people with the name John.
But if you get a picture of them
Sure.
frequenting a prostitute,
Please.
If
Right.
you get a picture of a celebrity who's less famous than John Hamm and named John and doing business with a prostitute,
That's the trifecta.
that would be the trifecta.
Yeah, we're in there. Yeah, special prize for anyone who does that. And that's it. And Patrick McMahon, thank you so much. I also want to thank Bill Carter, who was here a little bit before. And unfortunately, our friend Andy Daly was not around to do the show
Really
today.
rude.
Yeah,
Really
very
rude of
rude. Just
him.
not showing
He was
up.
supposed to be here and he didn't show up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
instead we just had to take random people barging in off the street. But oh
Well, I'm saying his loss is my gain.
and the audiences, I would say, because you were a fantastic guest. Love your limericks. Not too fond of your
Great
stories.
The
Please
stories were a bit of a lull in the show.
yeah,
weren't
please
they?
come back with your limericks next time.
Sure,
And
you got it.
Traffic exclusively in limericks.
Nothing in
well,
limericks.
and also, if you wouldn't mind, just like also send Seamus our way. Because we have a $1 million prize that we're prepared to give out to a great Irish storyteller, and Seamus is probably that guy.
Right, maybe. He might be.
Comedy bang bang, bang bang. Comedy bang bang, comedy bang bang. Grrrr. Comedy bang bang.
Do you get depressed a lot?
Sure I do. Always depressed out there with your horse as your only companion, and the vampires killed your wife, and now apparently maybe even your girlfriend, and it's hard work.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Jason?
Andy,
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Andy, are
What
you
do you-
okay?
Andy?
What are you doing? My
Andy?
name is Dalton Wilcox.
Andy,
Andy.
Andy.
I gotta ask you a question, Andy.
What are you talking about?
Is like
This is your 12th appearance on the show.
for a character
That
who
doesn't
would like
sound
to
right.
end his own life.
I'd like to point out, Dalton Wilcox didn't bring it up.
Andy,
He didn't bring it up,
But
it
you
was going
jumped,
to.
You
Andy.
jumped at the chance.
Andy.
That's called yes and. Everybody understands that. Even
Andy.
the cowboy
Andy,
out on the
we're
range
concerned.
we're
understands
here because we love you. We're here because we love you. We're not taping this episode.
What?
The cameras aren't on. The Dustin
Dustin's
is
not
on.
real.
Well, then how are people going to know to buy my book? You must buy your wife
Andy,
more
there is no book.
There's
jewelry.
no book.
There is
Then
no
you
book,
buy
Andy.
your horse.
Andy, is everything okay at
Another
home? What's going
observations.
on?
What,
I
have
was listening to a number of past appearances, and
A lot of people
everything-
would not notice this
Everything
unless
you're
they're
doing-
super fans
Yeah.
of the show. But Andy Daly, comedian, who's sitting across the
I
table
don't know who
from
that
us,
is.
Nope, it's
Not
you, Andy.
familiar with that guy.
You're
Every time he's on the show, he alludes to committing suicide in some way.
every
or some form.
character you portray is a cry for help, and we are.
I don't know who. I don't know why you're talking. I don't play any characters. I'm just.
Andy, drop it.
I am a
drop that
cowboy
accent.
poet.
Drop that accent.
fucking accent
the
right
poet
now.
laureate of
You
the
need
West.
to face what's going
I
on.
don't know. You can't stop me from killing myself. I'm gonna jump out this goddamn window.
Don't
right
jump
now.
out the
Get
window.
out.
Get away
No,
from the
no,
window.
No,
No, Andy!
no, no.
He stayed in character the whole time.
He did it. That was the most bravest death I've ever seen. He stayed in character the entire time. I don't
even understand what I just saw. He went out the window. I really thought we were going to confront him and he was going to...
We were going to tell him we loved him. Did we ever tell him we loved him? We should have told him we loved him.
He was my best friend.
He was your best friend?
In some of his characters were.
Oh. I mean, he was an acquaintance of mine.
Wow. That is intense.
That is intense. Well, that's too bad, huh? That is too bad. All right. Well, I guess there's only...
Oh, hold on. Somebody's joining us.
It's me, Don Gemello, theatrical director.
Andy, how did you survive that?
Andy.
What are you talking about?
Andy, stop it.
Stop it.
Why are you guys calling me Andy?
How did... I know we're only
Andy,
on the first floor.
How did you survive that?
What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, I just answered my own question. We're on the first floor. I totally forgot about that.
Huh?
And when he fell, maybe did that knock him into Don DeMillo?
Oh, my gosh.
Guys, I don't know what you mean, but I've just stopped by here because
Are you promoting something?
Nope, just want to jump out this window and kill myself.
No, Don, don't do it. Andy. Oh my God, he did it.
He did it again.
He did it.
I'm not as concerned
I don't want to
now.
look out the window.
Oh, he's back.
Hello?
Who's here?
This?
It's me, Hot Dog.
Oh,
how's it going,
here.
you guys? Hey, I know you. How
Why'd
are
you drop by?
Just here to kill myself.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my God!
I'm not as concerned because I love that it's happening again.
He falls a lot longer than what I would consider to be the first floor.
I know.
Who's this?
It's me, August Lint. Out the window.
The original suicidal character. Wow. What a treat. What a treat for the fans. So many suicides.
Ooh.
Danny Mahoney out the window.
Danny Mahoney, there he goes. Wow.
Oh, no.
And a historic.
Oh, no. I hope the next guy
here.
doesn't have a bunch of heavy coats on.
Bill Carter, trainer to the stars.
Oh, he's gone too. Wow. Oh, boy.
Bill Carter. I wish I could remember his website.
Trainer to the stars. That's... Oh, wait. Who's here
hello?
now?
And the Irish guy with the poems out the window.
Doesn't even remember his own name. Wow.
Yeah, comedy bang bang, comedy bang bang, bang bang comedy, comedy bang bang, bang bang goes the comedy. You are listening to comedy bang bang.
You're outnumbered at this point, Dalton, because
Dalton, you don't even have any AKAs. You're not even like in the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm
Yeah,
just
it's too
pointing
bad.
it out.
I think you need more people. I mean, I think...
Who's showing up right now?
Would you mind opening the door?
I'm going to open the door. I don't know if this is for good or evil.
This
the
is
minute the
interesting.
person talks, though, we'll know exactly who it is.
Okay, hey, open... Patrick McMahon?
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Patrick?
It's great to be here. Hello.
How are you, Patrick?
How are you doing?
It's been
Our favorite
so
Limerick
long.
writer.
That's right. You and I had a real Limerick off that one time.
really
That was a
did.
lot of fun, wasn't it?
Really did.
Yeah, and how are you? It's nice to see you.
I'm great. It's so
Yeah.
great to see you. What are you doing here?
Well, I've been
There-
summoned here for a battle.
You're part of this as well?
Yeah, part of the battle between good and evil. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
On which side do you fall?
I am staunchly on the side of the good because I've recently been named Irish Person of the Year by the
Holy
Ancient
cow.
Order of the
I
Hibernians.
heard about that. Yeah, you were there with a
congrats.
really interesting Irish guy.
That's right, that's
who
right.
is so incredibly uniquely Irish and
Yeah.
authentic.
Oh, that's right. Well, absolutely. The president of the Ancient Order of the Hibernians gave me bestowed upon me the great honour of Irish Person of the Year, and that's a Catholic order. It's an organisation of the Catholic Church, and so I feel honour bound to be on the side of good.
On the side of good.
Good.
Yes,
for you.
absolutely.
So, Patrick, Dalton here recited his epic poem about the forces of good and evil.
Well, I haven't prepared a limerick if that's where you're going.
But
that
since
is where I'm going.
But since
No,
you're
I've got
so
Limerick.
amazing at it, I think you need
No,
to
I've
come
never
up-
claimed to be any good at limerick. I'm an Irish storyteller, and then limericks are a sideline at best, and I really don't do them all that often. I haven't prepared one or anything like
Now,
that.
here is Patrick McMahon's limerick about the battle between good and
Oh, I
As I
can't
say,
wait
I
for
haven't
this.
prepared one. And
Oh
I
boy,
don't-
this is going to be good.
I have to remind myself of the
Is this
structure
part of
it. No, this is not part of it because I haven't got one. I really just came here to fight.
Oh, well, you know the structure there. Da 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 da.
No, right. Well, that's the rhythm of one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. guess it's time to come up with a limerick. I might have done this ahead of time. All right, I might have known it was going to come up. A great battle is being waged.
Oh.
In the twilight nether realm is where it's staged.
Oh, my gosh. Is that part of it?
Evil might win, which would be a great sin. Oh, boy. I tell you what, I really like that Greek yogurt by Phage. Is that what it is?
Wait a
Is that how it's pronounced? Is it Phage?
It's not, but that's all right.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. That was
Listen,
a rallying cry.
Yeah.
Well,
Forces
you know
of
what?
good.
I'll take another crack at it a little later. I'm
Is
going to
that
have
your
a snack.
purpose? Oh, you're going to eat a snack? Is that your purpose?
That really made me hungry. It legitimately made me hungry.
You expel a lot of energy.
Okay, wow. Patrick McMahon, this is so... Now the forces of good are starting to take
Yeah,
a
the
real
scales
turn.
have been tipped a little bit. All right, well, the forces of good are here, and you're up against Don DeMello. Oh, Patrick...
John DeMello just pricked the baby. The baby is bleeding.
That's right, Beetle.
The baby, a drip of blood is dripping down the baby's leg.
Who's getting horny?
If the blood enters the hole that is in the rock, it will open the gates of hell.
Quick,
And
Patrick McMahon, recite a limerick to join, to rally the troops.
It's time for your limerick, Patrick McMahon!
The only thing that can stop this drop of blood dropping into the Excalibur hole of the stone is a powerful limerick that can combine all the forces of good into one.
Here we go.
And once again, I've not had time to work on it.
All right, but you're the best
We
at
haven't
it.
taken a break.
That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here. Oh my God. The forces of evil are one. This battle ain't gonna be fun. But we've got to prevail. Use stamps.com to help with your mail.
Oh, boy. They're going to be thrilled. They're going to be thrilled.
What was the first line?
Fun. It rhymes
Thank
with
you
fun.
so much.
2,000 pounds.
A limerick is more powerful than a gun.
Oh, like a gun robber.
Right.
Oh.
Dalton, how does that make you feel?
This poem, the limerick I just heard, I feel like I'm being subsumed.
Whoa! All of the forces of good are combining!
Into Andy Callahan. August Lind.
Oh,
Hot dog.
Get out of here, hot dog.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
Screw you. You shouldn't have been here anyway.
you must marry your wife and leave this much children.
Oh, they're all combining into Nurse Andy Callahan.
Well, here I am, and all the other guys are a part of me now, and that's how it works. And so I am God now, and I've combined all the good parts of me.
Yep.
And so, listen, I'll tell you what's going to happen right now. You
Yep.
can't stop it.
Are you going to wrestle?
I'm grabbing the stone, and I'm going out the window!
Oh my God. There's Andy Callahan.
We're in the new Earwolf Studios where there is no window.
Yep.
All of a sudden, Victor the Giant
Reached
burst
through. Yep.
burst his head through the wall,
Yep.
created a window. Meanwhile, we're on the 4th floor up here, and Nurse Andy Callahan jumped out.
Jumped out. Jumped onto the back of the giant.
Jumped onto the back of the giant. Did not. We thought that Nurse Andy Callahan was committing suicide. He just jumped onto the back of the giant.
And they flew away. The giant turned into a griffin, and they flew away. So you have a shapeshifter too.
They do, yeah.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Don.
Don. You're the only one
It's
left.
just me here stuck with a bleeding baby.
He grabbed the rock and he flew away with it
really-
before the blood could drip down into it.
Yeah.
I should have known that the creation of a window by a giant was going to be the thing that destroyed me. I mean, this has been a long time coming, this battle.
Yep.
All I needed to do was get one drop of blood here in the hole.
know,
in the
you
stone
really
that held
took your
Excalibur.
time with it.
At any
well-
point, you let Patrick get through the whole limerick, and he labored over it.
I know.
You could have, at any point, just shoved the blood in the hole.
Well, like everyone else out there, I wanted to hear the limerick.
That is the power of a limerick.
And that's why he's the best.
So I think he knew exactly how much time he needed to film before that giant could punch a hole through the wall.
Yeah. My gosh. No wonder he was taking so much time for that last line.
Yeah.
He was waiting for that giant.
He
knew to buy time.
This guy's a real smart guy. I don't think he could have possibly forgotten the rhyme scheme in that amount of time.
There's no way he could. Because he is the foremost lyricist of his generation.
Evidently.
Comedy, bang, bang, comedy, bang, 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 with a comedy edge. Comedy, bang, 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 bang. You're listening now to comedy, bang, bang.
He is a storyteller from
Ireland.
From Ireland, yes. And he's here to tell story. Oh, and this is an interesting bit of trivia.
Interesting.
He is the brother of Seamus McMahon.
The storyteller?
Yeah, the famous Irish storyteller.
Who won the Edinburgh Festival in 4 years in a row?
That's crazy.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
Well,
BAFTA award-winning Seamus.
Oh yeah, he won the
McMahon?
BAFTA. He's totally got a BGOT.
A BGOT.
Yeah, he's got the BAFTA.
And then the regular
guide, yeah. Please welcome back to the show for the first time in about 9 years, Patrick McMahon.
Hello, how are you?
I'm so good. It's so good
wonderful
to see you
to
again.
be here.
How are you, Patrick?
I'm fine.
You remember Jason Mantzoukas?
I do. I remember you. You were
Great
here
to
the
see you
last
again.
time I
Yes.
came here.
And you remember me. I'm the host of the show.
Were you here as well?
I was.
I remembered this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time. There was a dog. I also remember there was a dog here.
And
that
there
time
was
as
we
well.
were in a different studio entirely, in a different building.
Different building, and that's my wonderful dog who passed away since then. I don't know if that interests you at all, or
The death of dogs?
Yes.
I'm fairly interested in death of dogs.
Yeah. Does it inspire you? Does death in general, do you talk about death in your stories?
Yes, of course. Well, as you know, I'm an Irish storyteller. I tell old stories from the old country.
Old stories.
Old stories.
You don't write stories, new stories.
Yes, of course. But I tell old stories, and I tell new stories, and I tell new stories about the old times, classic stories, Irish mythology.
You ever do a previously on during one of your stories, and it's just the old story?
Previously on? No, I've never done a previously on Patrick McMahon.
Previously on Patrick McMahon.
On Patrick McMahon stories, and then it would be a story I had told before.
Is it like you're telling the oral history of your people?
Oh, sometimes it does feel like that, doesn't it? Yes. But it's sort of the old classic Irish mythology stories of wee people and creatures and whatnot.
Wait. Can I ask you a question about these stories? Because,
yes. But I've got a beef as well. Can I just say I've got a real beef?
You want to start off with a beef?
I do want to start off with a beef.
Oh, yeah.
Because I specifically told the booker, okay?
Sure.
Because I'm here, I'm promoting a show. I'm promoting a tour of my own storytelling.
Oh, you're touring around?
I'm touring around.
Theater tour?
Yes, well, it's mostly pubs and and street corners. And I specifically told the booker, I says, please don't mention my brother Seamus. It's true that my brother Seamus is a very famous...
I cannot tell you what a fan I am of Seamus.
He's great. I apologize from all the information we got with your booker. That was highlighted and circled?
It was. Yes, it was.
I remember my father introducing me to him when he was on PBS. He had a special on PBS.
I remember that. That was a very famous, and that was back when nothing was on TV.
No, there was nothing.
And so we were just like, anything that's on TV is great to watch.
So funny.
Well, it wasn't that funny, though. Interesting. It's interesting you say it wasn't that funny.
So funny, and then
it was
so
certainly
heartbreaking,
humorous.
too.
And
I don't know. No, the heart never broke. Your heart never broke.
A lot of
punchlines, a lot of tears.
No, that's not true. I don't think anyone ever cried or laughed. I don't remember crying or laughter with the.
I remember my mouth, the corners of it going up, and then the corners going down, and just fluctuating, going up, down, up, down.
I remember
up, down.
that was the first time I saw my father cry.
Yeah.
Was watching Seamus McMahon.
It could have been allergy season, and he might have had something. He might have had something in his eyes.
Yeah, perhaps, I guess. Yeah.
We cry for all sorts of different reasons. It might have had nothing to do with Seamus's work, which is, it's all right. It's all right. It's hard to account for his popularity.
It is. I can say that may be one of the reasons why you were booked on this show, is because that is a thing of interest. I mean, would one book Frank Stallone if Sylvester Stallone did not exist?
You've had Frank Stallone on this show.
I have, yeah. He's a great friend. So this is akin to us having Frank Stallone
did not exist, can you imagine the heights to which Frank Stallone might have gone?
Well, let's imagine this world.
People tell him.
Here, hold on, because
what I'm saying?
This is a
Could
world.
have done anything.
This is a world without Rocky. This is a world without Creed, Creed 2?
Or is it a world in which Frank Stallone did all those?
Oh, that's interesting. It could be.
Like clearly Jackie Stallone is driving those boys. Right. She raises them to be excellent.
So Frank is in Stop or My Mother Will Shoot.
The best story about that, about Stop or My Mother Will or My Mom Will Shoot, is that Arnold Schwarzenegger feigned interest in doing that movie because he knew that Stallone was so competitive with him
that he would do it.
Then Stallone went and got it for himself. But
wow,
is that true? Schwarzenegger had no interest in doing the movie. He just did it to fuck with Stallone.
Does stuff like that ever happen to you with Seamus?
That's extraordinary. Has stuff like that ever happened to me with Seamus? Well, every once in a while I will hear that Seamus is thinking of taking a booking, and then I'll call and I'll say I'll do it for half that much. And a lot to those bookings.
Do they accept that, or do they say try to get that price down a little further?
Oh yeah, well that's just an opening bid, Sure, eventually you end up.
Because he's very expensive to book, I would imagine.
Well, sure. Yeah, sure. And then,
I remember my dad, again, it's just that my dad was
these
such
are
a
treasured memories. Yeah,
such an introduction to this world for me.
But your dad, you've talked about him. He's a stoic guy who doesn't
like
crack
Greek, New England, like all this kind of stoicism.
Greece and New England.
Yeah, but these kind of things would really kind of punctuate his stoic demeanor. I remember he gave me Seamus McMahon's The Record Stories About My Brother.
Oh,
right?
That's a classic.
And that was like, I remember he won a Grammy for that.
Right.
That was like a gold record.
Such a heartbreaking life that he had to put up with all those things. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, that must have been about
I didn't know that people in this country were familiar with the record stories.
Oh my God,
Stories of My Brother.
Stories of My Brother was like a huge.
I really had no idea that people knew about. I might not have come to America if I had known. That Stories of My Brother by Seamus McMahon was such a.
I mean, some of those stories about the things that you were up to.
And then the live record, More Stories of My Brother.
Oh yeah, and then the third in the trilogy of Hey, we're not going to be live anymore, but here are some more stories about my brother.
Because you wanted it, More Stories of My Brother.
And that was a big argument because he felt strongly that if the previous album had been live and this one's not, you've got to say so in the title. And it was a real argument.
Well, he prevailed, set the table.
But I think he was wrong. I think people would have just accepted it. People would have just accepted
some of those stories he told about you. That's
you have to understand that Seamus is a liar and Seamus is an asshole, and he's just the sort of person who'll say whatever he wants to say without even thinking of the repercussions, or without even thinking that for the rest of his brother's life, people are going to be coming up to him and saying, "Did you really try to cut off your own foot?" Crap like that.
That's the weirdest. That's ringing a bell. Why would you try to?
Because I was so inspired by the film My Left Foot.
Yes. Yeah, but he had both of his feet.
Had both. It's just that he used his. Oh my God! It's making me laugh so hard remembering it.
Were you inspired by it in just the title? You didn't actually see it, or
I had not gone to see it. I'd seen the poster and I'd seen just the reviews of it, and that people were excited about it. Of course, you see Daniel Day-Lewis win the Oscar for that.
Well, that's the thing. When you hear a title like My Left Foot, you think this is a guy who got his right foot cut off.
That's what you assume. All he's got is his left foot. So yes, of course. Well, yes. So that one happens to be true.
How did you try to cut it off? Did you? I mean, I would imagine you'd have to strap your leg to it, maybe with a guillotine or something. I mean, I can't even imagine.
No. Doesn't he get a foot guillotine?
Well, I tried a lot of different ways, and that was one of them. But the first one was I did what you would do. I went down to the train. I laid across the train track.
Yeah.
I just put my foot across the train track.
Right. Yeah. What happened with that one?
Well, they saw me from far enough away.
Oh, they just stopped.
And I drank a whole lot of whiskeys because I didn't want to feel it.
Oh yeah.
And the next thing I know, I've got a train conductor kicking me in the head saying, "Get your fucking foot off the train." And so
So then the next thing is, did you get like a guillotine for dolls? And because
there's a lot of that.
A lot of little girls like cutting off their dolls.
The American Girl doll store has a whole French Revolution line of dolls.
I wish I'd thought of that, because what I did was I went all the way to France and I found like a descendant of guillotine to make it for me.
Wow.
I did.
An original guillotine.
Well, the guillotine family is still in the guillotine business.
Whoa.
You don't know that?
Yeah, of course. They've got a monopoly on guillotines.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
like
get another
Kleenex.
basis.
It's right there in the.
That's about right. Yeah. If you want a real guillotine, you got to go to a guillotine.
Yeah.
And so I had it's sort of like the great.
So how long did it take him or her? I'm sorry, you said descendant. I don't know whether it's a him, a her,
and neither do I. Because
really?
Because you never get to see the person. They're
they
behind a
cloaked?
black screen.
Oh wow!
And speaking through a voice changing device.
Oh wow! Because they are committed.
Yeah, it's like why you cloak the executioner, because they don't want to be known as when they're just walking around the town like, hey, I'm the guy who chops off everyone's head.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
So I think they're a they.
Right.
And so it took a year and a half to craft, because I said in particular, it's not just the size. I want it to be specifically designed to get through an ankle.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And to cut off a foot.
Also, your foot is bigger than your ankle. So it's like you got to fit your entire foot through the hole.
That's
but then
Well,
you don't want the hole so big.
You don't put you just have to put a.
I don't know what
thing.
this guillotine is like.
No, but he's right. That was part of the challenge, because with a regular guillotine, right, your head is smaller than your shoulders, right?
Right. Yeah.
So it's
like a foot.
It's
and
the
an ankle
opposite.
in a way.
It's
Well,
the
you have to lay
opposite
your head
problem.
down, and then they put a thing over your head to hold you in place so you can't get off.
But that's the thing. You don't have an accomplice in this, I would imagine.
Well, that was part of the problem. The way that the way that guillotine designed the foot guillotine is it really did need another person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and that was hard to find. I had to go to Germany to find somebody to operate the foot
So
guillotine.
wait, now who did you find in Germany? Because I know
put
a
out-
guy in Germany.
I don't know. I put out an ad, and it was some fella from a pretzel factory or something
Can't
like that.
imagine we all know all the same people.
It can't be possible. Yeah.
All I remember is that he was a pretzel maker, and he was
Pretzel maker, that's ringing.
He just needed some money for a vacation.
Yeah.
And so
He's a twisted sort.
I think we know this guy.
That's a
yeah.
pretzel maker joke.
Oh, that is funny.
Don't worry
That's a
about
good
it.
joke
That's
about
a pretty
pretzels.
solid joke.
So you never cut off your foot, or maybe you did. I'm not looking
No,
down there.
because at the end of the story, you know, Seamus says he doesn't cut off the foot, because when
right.
Seamus walks in and sees that he's in there, he yells at him, slaps him around.
Oh, it's such a fun, but he tells it so funny. Like
I don't think
I'm
it's very
slapping
funny.
around my brother.
So many stories end
It's
with
like-
you getting slapped around, and it makes me laugh.
A lot
so
of them
hard.
do. A lot of them do.
Your
yes.
brother's like the Three Stooges. He's just funny when he's slapping you around.
It made me
and he's
understand
like-
what physical comedy is.
Yeah, truly.
Really?
Yeah.
And without seeing it too, because we're listening to these,
Yes.
He's just
stories.
describing
He's just
it.
described, but the way he describes slapping you,
Right.
and just the way you're crying and you're sort of begging and you're like,
Well, now that none of that is
at
true.
one point you're like, hey, I'll perform oral sex on you if you stop.
You say yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then you cry so hard that you shit your pants.
The funny thing is that it all happens the other way around. It all happens the other way around. It's
Wait, you
so-
shit your pants
No,
first?
no, it's him that's begging
And
me.
then backwards?
It's
He
him that's
shits
begging.
your pants?
He doesn't. He's never once shit my pants, and I don't know if he claims to on any of his albums.
There is that one record. I shit my brother's pants. And by the way,
it's a
I've
45.
invited the audience back.
That's the name of the record is I shit my brother's pants, and by the way, I've invited the audience
Yeah.
back.
I mean, that one was not very
I've not
popular,
heard that
right?
one. Maybe that was only in the States.
It's
Yeah.
a 45. It's a
Yeah.
short one.
Well, he's never shit my pants, but he shit his own pants again and again and begged me to stop slapping him around. That's what happens. I slap
Really?
him around. That's right, I slap him around.
Well, why? Why would you slap your
because
brother
he's
around?
an asshole and he's telling
Well, that's
stories
not
about
a good story. The funny story is like, look how dumb my brother is, and then I slap him around, and he shits his pants. He begs
one
me to
where
perform fellatio on
the
me,
story
and I
where-
say
yeah.
it's
That
too
never
gross.
happened.
You shit your
I
pants.
never did that.
The story
Never
where
did that.
you go to the bar, you get absolutely drunk, and you buy a new Vespa, but when you show it to him, it's a sheep.
Yeah.
You bought a sheep and are riding it around
and
thinking
you're riding
it's
around
a Vespa.
thinking you're going as fast as a Vespa.
and you
It's
keep
so
just saying
crazy.
all these Italian catchphrases because you think it's a Vespa.
None of that happened. I bought a sheep one night at a bar whose name was Vespa, and I did ride him home. And he
Okay.
made up the rest. He went wild with all
There's
the rest.
not too much to make up in this. It's a very similar story you told.
And I did sell
The
the
only
car.
difference is the cognizance of the sheep.
I traded my car for the sheep because I thought I was going to be riding the sheep to work.
Oh, what kind of car was that?
The car that I had was it was one of them tiny little Trabants
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Well, that's a kind of a lateral move then.
to a sheep.
Well,
That's amazing that you are here these 10 years later.
10 years later, yeah.
Touring,
I'm
continuing,
9 years since the last time we've seen you.
continuing to try and do the thing that your brother is the best at.
Well, but I'm better than him, right? Let's say that. Let's just get that out. Better than my brother.
I don't remember every detail of episode 74, but I don't recall you necessarily blowing us away with
Well, here's
your-
the thing. You
I think
talk
I
about
did.
what a storyteller you are, but I seem
right.
to remember mostly just limericks.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
from Limerick, Ireland.
Oh, so
And
you're a Limerick man.
No, I'm not a Limerick. No, I don't do Limericks. The town is called Limerick, but I'm a storyteller. And I do remember that being a confusion last time.
Because everyone books you expecting to hear wonderfully funny limericks.
A lot of the time. So when you're from Limerick, Ireland, that's you're a Limerick. And that's
of
not...
course.
No, but I recall that being a problem last time.
I
It's not how
wouldn't
it
meet
works.
someone from Limerick, Ireland and say, tell me a story.
No. And you must
I
know...
would ask that of like somebody from Storyville, Ireland.
You must know
I don't
certain
know that there's a
limericks.
place in Ireland called Storyville.
Well, where
So
all
that-
the Irish stories
By
come
that
from.
logic, you'd never get a story.
You must know some limericks that you can bust out in situations like this where people have booked you assuming that you know limericks and then you want to get paid for the gig, right? Really, your pride...
I haven't got any
Your
limericks.
pride is... You have so much pride that you refuse to learn limericks even though it means you will not get paid for the gig.
That's right, I refuse.
Isn't that a rejection of your home place?
Yeah.
Of Limerick, Ireland.
To reject a limerick is to
Aren't you
reject your
proud
hometown.
of your heritage?
Do you have no pride and honor?
I have enormous pride in Limerick, Ireland. I love Limerick, Ireland. And it's not like people walk around telling limericks all the time.
Seamus McMahon has that 3-record set of limericks.
Oh,
He does
yeah.
a lot of limericks. Yeah,
I mean,
Seamus
yeah.
does a lot of limericks.
It's the high limericks, smarty smart, low limericks, which is all the dirty ones.
Right,
And
yeah.
then that whole
Right.
third record was
thing that
limericks.
he does on that limerick.
All right, fuck
limericks
it.
about my
Fuck
brother.
it. I can do
Limericks
limericks
about my brother,
I can
yeah.
do limericks. I can do limericks.
What was
Fuck
the
it.
one limerick
I can do
he
it too.
said about Patrick?
Oh,
The one about like...
Oh, yeah, he had a limerick about me. It was a real good
Well,
one.
he had a
He had a
whole
whole
set.
record,
Yeah,
a whole
record.
you
remember?
remember? Yeah.
yeah. What is it was all about. It was like it was all about your bum. It was oh shit,
about-
sun fun bum. I think was where it
Which,
was the rhyme.
it's an imperfect rhyme scheme,
Yeah,
definitely.
but it was funny,
But it
and
was
it-
funny, and
it-
humor
it-
trumps
yeah.
everything. Yeah. Wow. So you do know limericks? You're saying?
Well, sure. If I can do a fucking limerick, anybody can.
Anyone can do
Anybody can do it.
limericks,
It's fucking, you got to be
Okay.
stupid to try. Anybody can do it.
Sure.
Yeah. There once was an asshole named Seamus. And everyone loved him because he was famous.
That's true.
But he was...
I would say he's famous because everyone loved him.
Oh, he's
You know what I mean?
Probably one of the
Like,
most famous people.
His work was so great that people loved him, which made him famous.
Yep.
But anyway, go ahead.
But he was really a prick. And he was really a dick. And so thought our mother who named us.
wow.
Pretty good.
That's almost as good as like a Seamus one.
Yeah. I mean, it really is very convenient that prick and dick.
Yes.
Very similar words that mean the same thing. You know what I mean? Like,
But it happens to
It's
be
like
both of those things.
there are certain redundancies within that
well,
limerick.
look, a prick and a dick
Yeah.
means the same thing in its one meaning of a penis.
Well-
it also means the same thing in its other meaning of, a jerk.
Or
Is that weird?
Or to prick something as well. You know,
I guess you can't dick something.
you can.
I dicked my finger.
You can dick something. You can dick.
It's not exact. So yeah, that's where it falls
you
apart.
can dick someone.
All right, Jason.
Hey-o.
So
Just
anyway.
ladies, if you're single, reach out to me at scottackerman@twitter.com.
Please do not. I do have these ladies, and I never pass them on to you. So
Is that right?
yeah. So now you're here to do a tour
That's right.
of some of your stories.
I did. Matter of fact, I took the boat over from...
Oh,
yes,
that's
I
fun.
did.
The same one that a lot of Irish people's ancestors
That's right, across the Atlantic by boat. It felt like you're on the Titanic. And then I took a train all the way here. And
all the way here.
Yes,
That's
I'm
like a
just
4-day train ride.
getting to see your beautiful country.
When you do that, when you
Right.
take the boat over, is it something that is like, are you performing on the boat? Is there any component of it where you are working, that it's not a cruise ship, I know,
Right.
but
Well, it was a situation where Seamus had told me that he had got a real sweet gig on a boat. And so I called the boat and I said, I'll do it for half as much.
Right.
Oh.
And then what did they get you down to?
It ended up being like, a couple bucks. But
Yeah, so like 0.001% of what he would make or something.
maybe something like
Right.
that. That's right. And then it ended up being really...
Did you have to pay for the trip?
I did. I had to pay my ticket.
Oh, wow.
I did have to pay my ticket, but it was of course a reduced fare. But it ended up being mostly washing dishes in the kitchen.
Oh, interesting.
It ended up
Okay.
being primarily washing dishes in the kitchen.
So less storytelling.
Well, they didn't mind if I told stories to the kitchen staff.
Oh, okay.
okay.
And who else worked in those galleys, as I recall, are very small.
Very, very small. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe a lot of stuff now, especially on the modern ships, is automated.
Right.
It's a lot of it's a lot of loading a dishwasher. It's mostly the job.
Right.
Loading the dishwasher.
So not a lot of staff
Pressing
to
a
tell
button.
these stories to?
By
or-
and large, for the most part, it was myself down there in
Okay.
the galley. But they
Yeah.
didn't mind if I told stories.
Okay.
That's nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good, I guess, to maybe practice, to get to workshop your.
That's right.
Because you've got this tour coming up. You want to be ready.
Big tour, which starts here.
Oh, really?
This is the start of the tour.
It starts here in Los Angeles.
Certainly okay, yeah. I was going to say not this podcast.
Well, this is the start of the tour. This podcast.
Would you like to tell a story? I mean, is that something that you want to give a? Yeah.
I think we need to take a break.
Sure.
All right.
Are you prepared to tell a story?
I'd be happy to tell you. I'd be happy to tell you a story.
This is exciting. I mean, we have all heard Seamus McMahon's stories, and I mean, considering
and we've heard Seamus's stories about
Patrick.
So
yes, right. Yeah. So if they're even a tenth as good as Seamus's, which is, I'm presuming you get paid less than a tenth of what he gets paid, but even if it's somewhere around there, this will be very entertaining.
Here, I think, you know what, I'm excited mostly because I feel as though whatever Patrick does, it will remind me of Seamus at the very least.
That's true. There will be an echo of that.
Yeah.
I mean, the resemblance, and look, I've only seen 20 of his specials, so it's not like I have his face memorized.
Well,
I've stared at his album covers.
Oh, yeah. I saw
had the posters.
I saw him live on tour last year when he came through and played the Staples Center.
Sure, I may have gone to a few cities.
Staples Center
that's a big venue.
Where the Lakers play. Yeah.
Right, yeah. But
Irish storytelling is really popular in the States.
Yeah,
I mean, no idea.
When you're Seamus McMahon, Seamus McMahon is not just popular in the States. He's popular. Like, I have the Live in Tokyo record.
Oh my God! Yeah, he's enormous there.
Yeah,
in Tokyo.
A lot of people think that it's because Fukushima happened the day after his performance.
Yeah,
that was somehow he caused a nuclear reaction.
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised. That sounds like him.
Yeah.
So when we come back, you're going to tell a story, and it'll be fine.
What do you mean it'll be fine?
Well,
it'll be 10 times better than anything you've ever heard.
I'm so excited.
I don't want to set expectations high like we're going to hear something that Seamus did, but
it's going to be 30,000 times better than anything Seamus ever even tried to
I also think it's going to be nice for the audience. 600 episodes of bips and bits and bops and all this nonsense.
And a lot of nonsense.
And here we are,
we're just
real
relaxing
bit of
a little bit.
A real bit of
that is what it's going to be.
Irish storytelling is
we're going to slow down
tradition.
The pace to a crawl.
Right.
Yes. When we come back, and we're just going to be like, that fast-paced comedy show that I really enjoy? Well, let's, put that out of our minds and just live in this moment of just like, what are we even doing?
Yes.
Oh, to be wonderful.
Yeah. So we're going to do that when we come back. We will be right back with more TikTok Man. We'll be right back with more Patrick McMahon. We will be right back with more
Mr. Ackerman.
Comedy Bang Bang after this. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back here with Jason Mantzoukas from the upcoming John Wick Parabellum. What is the Parabellum?
I don't know.
You don't even know?
I don't know.
I assumed it was a different way of saying problem.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
It's the John Wick problem.
It's the John Wick 3 problem.
He had a few Parabellums in the first two movies.
Oh, boy.
Nothing but Parabellums.
Yeah, 99 Parabellums as far as I know.
But a bitch is one because a bitch is a female dog.
And his dog is, spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen, oh man, I tried to get that spoiler alert in right before.
That's John Wick 1.
Yeah.
That's John Wick 1.
Yeah.
That's the inciting incident for the John Wick movies. Bad
guys kill his dog. If you do not like to see dogs die, do not go see that. And if you love seeing dogs die, then go see that. And you love seeing dogs die?
Speaking of.
I don't mind watching a dog die.
Because my dog passed away in the 9 years since you've been here. Yeah. And you met him.
Do the Irish have a different relationship to like their pets and their pets' lives?
Well, in Ireland, a dog tends to be a working dog out there with the sheep and whatnot.
The setter.
Yes, that's right. The Irish setter. And the sheep
rounding up all the sheep and exchanging cars for them.
Yeah, that's right.
So now, before the break, we were talking to Patrick McMahon here, who is a storyteller, an Irish storyteller from Limerick, Ireland. And he has a story that he's out on tour right now, and the tour starts here in Los Angeles, and he has a story he wants to tell us. So,
and I remember the last time I was here, there was a bit of a confusion, perhaps a cultural problem, that I tell stories about a character named Johnny McGory. And last time you guys were like, well, that sounds like it's a story about you. But these are not stories about me. These are stories about Johnny McGory.
These are a fictional character who's very popular in Ireland.
Johnny McGory. Is it somebody you know?
Fictional No, he's just a fictional character.
Got it.
A fictional character named Johnny McGory.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot like Jack from Fables. There's a lot of Fables that have the name Jack. It's a common thing. So in Ireland, a lot of storytellers talk about Johnny McGory.
Right, yeah, that's right.
They do.
Yes,
absolutely. It is right?
Sure,
you don't sound convinced.
Well, it's really my thing.
Oh,
it's my thing.
So Johnny McGory is a character that is your creation, like a Harry Potter is J.K. Rowling.
I can't say I invented him.
Okay.
It's quite common for an Irish story to begin. I tell you a story about Johnny McGory.
It is. Okay,
yes,
great.
Right, but it's really my thing more than anybody else at this
Got it.
point.
All right.
I've really taken it on.
Okay.
I'm only saying this. I only want clarification because
Right.
I've never heard Seamus tell a Johnny McGory story.
No, he mainly talks about my dumb brother Patrick,
Right.
my shit for brains brother Patrick, with shit leaking out of his nose from his brains down
Which is not
into his
true.
mouth.
Which is not true. That's a good example of something
I think
that's
he
not true.
refers to him mostly as the wee dumb cunt.
Yeah, which I think
Which is like
Two
by the
of
way,
those.
Think about that. The wee dumb cunt.
Yeah. I've thought about it. I've
three
thought about it.
insults
Three
in one
insults
name.
in a row without redundancy.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
You're little, you're stupid, and
You're-
frankly, you're that other thing which encompasses so much of the rest.
Well, he's a prick and a dick.
yeah.
See, those
I
are
can do
kind
it.
of the same.
Yeah. All right, so Patrick,
him.
calm down, sit down, please. You don't need
Fine,
to stand.
fine.
All right, just sit down.
Fine.
Now, Patrick, you're going to tell us a story, and this is about Johnny McGory, the aforementioned
right.
Johnny McGory. And this
Johnny
is
McGory.
not about you.
Classic story from Ireland and Irish mythology. Shall we begin it?
Is that how you start normally? Asking people if you should? Or
Scott, he's in the middle of a story. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. This is part of it. Yeah.
I'll tell you a story about Johnny McGory. Well, once upon a time there was a fella named Johnny McGory, and he was a fabulous storyteller, and everybody said so, and everyone agreed, and everyone loved him. And he had a brother, Johnny McGory did, who was a real pain in the ass. He was a real jerk. He was wee and a dumb and a cunt, and nobody liked his brother. And so one day, Johnny, to do a favour for the world, hit his brother over the head with a lamp and dragged him into the basement and tied him up and told him, from now on, you're writing stories for me to tell. And from that day forward, Johnny McGory's brother was writing stories for Johnny to tell. And then Johnny planned a big tour of America to tell those stories and become super famous. And then he ran into a leprechaun and got his pot of gold. That's the end.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How do you think of that story? A classic story of Irish mythology.
There's so little about it that has to do with being Irish.
Yeah. It seems very specific
So much of it is just familial anger.
What do you mean?
Maybe that has something to do
No,
with
it's all
being
about
Irish.
it's all about the wee leprechaun and the pot of gold. And Johnny McGory.
That was just the last
That
sentence.
seemed like a
Johnny
denouement.
McGory
That seemed
always
very
wants to
tacked on.
get his hands on a pot of gold from a leprechaun.
Okay, see, that was not set up in the beginning of the story.
Yeah,
all right,
like you
all
think
right.
you would start with that of like, usually you start with the hero's wants.
Yes,
And then-
if there's going to be a quest for a pot of gold, we have
We
to
need
know
to
that
know
that's
that,
the
yeah.
quest. This was like about abduction and familial jealousy.
Yeah.
Johnny McGory, and it makes me feel like, because is Johnny McGory in this instance a Seamus? Is Johnny McGory Seamus, the best of Ireland storytellers?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
Is Johnny McGory, is Seamus your brother, Johnny McGory?
No, this has nothing to do. This
So
is a
do you write
made-up
stories
fictional
about
story.
Seamus?
This is a made-up fictional story about
I mean,
a wee little fella named Johnny McGory
I
who wants to get his
understand.
hands on a leprechaun. And
So
his
did
pot
your
of gold.
brother kidnap someone and put them in the famous or in the basement rather?
No.
And that's how he became famous?
What? No.
I don't mind. You know
That's
what?
interesting.
I would love to hear another Johnny McGory story because I'm curious. I would think it would be smart if you were doing all stories about your brother. That's pretty bright.
Like, hey, here's stories about my brother, and there may be an audience, maybe not. We'll
Yeah.
see who shows up.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm
You're telling stories about your brother being
No.
the greatest Irish storyteller.
I wouldn't do that.
Which
Is
is
this
smart.
like his Johnny McGory? Is this your brother Seamus's origin story of how he became
these
famous?
are
The
purely
McGory story, the McGory origin story.
purely
Yeah.
fictional little stories
Okay.
about Ireland and mythical creatures in Ireland.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
right.
but in the story, there had been a tour planned in America.
Which Seamus went on that tour, remember?
Oh, of
So
course.
That's
Radio
why
City
I just
Music
think-
Hall. These are
I
such
just-
big dates.
Jason, I just think that he...
Oh no! I mean, let's just hear them out. Let's hear another
let's
one.
hear 'em out. You have
know
another
what?
story?
And I did enjoy, frankly, I will say specifically, not that you're looking for feedback, but I loved the part at the end with the leprechaun because that did clue me in that it was an Irish story.
Yeah. Is this how your performances normally go? Is you get feedback after them?
No,
and people
not
critique
at all.
them?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's usually just me in the corner of a pub telling me stories stories, and sometimes people just sit there and listen and enjoy them.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Great.
Sometimes people listen and enjoy.
Well, yeah, sometimes. Sometimes they'll play pool or they'll play darts or just watch television.
And so do you just kind of saunter up and start telling a story?
Right. I'll tell a
That's
story.
an Irish tradition. That's
I like
what
that.
happens.
That's an Irish tradition of storytelling in a
A
pub.
stranger wandering in, joining your group, and regaling you with a story specific to the
Right.
region.
Do these pubs these days have jukeboxes now with playing loud music?
A lot of the time, yes. You've got to shout over the loud music, or you've got to ask them, will you please turn off the jukebox?
Or
Because I've been
unplug
booked
it.
here. I'm on a tour, and I've been booked here to tell stories.
How many people know you're on a tour when you arrive at a venue?
When I arrive at a venue, they don't know. You wouldn't know. How would you know?
Well,
I
mean, a lot
an
of people would
advance
know.
team.
Do the owners of the club know?
Not always, no.
Oh, interesting.
They don't. They
So
often
they've not
don't know.
technically booked you.
Sometimes they've received a phone call, from someone on my team saying, I'm coming down tonight to tell some stories.
Who is this
Who's
on
in
your
the-
team?
Who's your?
It's just someone on my team who says,
Like who? Name this person.
What's your team made up of?
it's made up of a number of people who are sort of have telephones, and they'll call.
They have telephones.
Yeah, they've got phones.
Okay.
There's people with phones.
What position do they occupy in your life, though? Are these agents?
Yes, that's right. There you
Okay.
go. That's
Oh,
right.
interesting.
An agent. I've got an agent. I've got a bunch of them.
Oh, wow.
And they'll call
A bunch
up.
of them.
Oh, yes.
So
a
you're
bunch of
paying
agents.
10% to all of these agents?
Well, I can afford it. And they'll
Yeah, you can only afford 10 of them, I would think.
And the agent will call ahead to a place like Molly Malone's and say, I'm coming down tonight and I'm going to tell some stories. Would you please turn off
The
the
agent
jukebox?
says that they're coming down tonight?
Well,
it makes
what
it
did I
sound
s-
like that's you.
No, it isn't
Are
me.
you? Do you call as
No,
the agent?
no, I don't.
Patrick, do
No.
you call as your own agent?
No, never.
What's your agent's name?
The agent's name is Matrick Pahanen.
What does he sound like?
Matrick?
If you had to do an impression of your
Matrick
agent,
Pahanen.
yeah, what would he sound like?
I'm coming down tonight and you'll tell some stories.
I'm coming down tonight to tell
Coming down
stories.
tonight.
Okay.
So that's twice in a row. The agent has called and said, I'm coming down tonight. So I'm starting to definitely think.
Let's hear this. Let's hear another story because
Yeah.
I feel like, you've told us that the story's not about you and we believe you, but I'm starting to think that it's about his
You know
brother
what?
Seamus or
I'm
something.
honestly, I don't know that that's going to be the case. I am just curious to see and hear, because I love being transported by
I
stories.
love the musicality of the story. I love just the
And
sense of the old
lilt,
country.
the lilt of that
Oh, the
Irish,
lilt,
that
right?
speech pattern
It
is
can
just so
disguise so much,
compelling.
yeah.
Beautiful, right? Beautiful, yes.
All right.
All right, you want to,
I would
like
love to hear
one?
another story, yes.
I'll tell you a story about Johnny McGory. Well, Johnny McGory had made an important decision about his career, namely to lock up his famous brother in his basement and make his brother write him stories so that he could go on tour and tell him and be just as successful as his feckin' brother. But it wasn't going so well because his brother, even though he was totally locked up and had no choice but to do anything except what he was told, wasn't writing stories. He was sitting there complaining all the time and complaining he wasn't getting enough food and enough drink. And so Johnny McGory beat the crap out of his brother until he finally wrote him a story. And then he booked his trip to America and on the way saw a harpy.
Oh, saw a harpy.
Harpy, wow.
Yeah.
What's the definition of a harpy again? It's like a winged...
Isn't it
female-
like kind of like a siren?
That's right, of the woods, a siren
yes,
of the
of the
woods.
woods.
Right,
Oh,
right.
yeah. Sirens are on the sea. and-
Yes,
Yeah.
Johnny McGory saw a harpy in the woods.
Wow.
Right, a classic Irish, creature.
But then didn't interact with the harpy. Just left
Just
it
saw
alone.
it?
Just
Just
saw
saw
it
it?
and walked away.
Well, right, but can you imagine seeing a harpy? Can you
Yeah.
imagine that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine going for a walk and seeing a harpy in the
Yeah,
woods?
I would want to talk to the harpy.
If I were in the woods, yeah.
Right.
If I were on sea, no.
No.
I would
If I was
maybe
on the
see a
sea
siren.
and if I saw a siren, I would want to talk to the siren.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could refuse the siren song.
Right.
And you're saying Johnny McGory walks right away from that harpy.
Did
Johnny
the harpies
McGory.
sing a song? Is that part of their deal?
I'm
or-
assuming they harp on you about something.
Yeah.
They scream.
Yeah, they
The harpy will scream and kill
like a
you.
banshee.
With the, yeah, right,
Banshee
right.
is an Irish thing.
Banshee
as well.
is an Irish and a harpy.
You know
and a
what's
banshee.
just occurring to me now?
What's that?
We haven't heard anything from Seamus McMahon since he tried to do that solo sail across the world.
Oh, yeah. That was interesting.
I just assumed he was lost at sea.
Well, I
Seamus-
was reading his Wikipedia page earlier, and I know there's some sort of question. There's a subheading that says "presumed dead."
Yes,
with a question mark.
Well,
and
right.
Citation needed, and
right. I didn't know you'd know about that. Yes, he's gone missing. Seamus has gone missing. Yeah,
really,
and presumed dead. It is quite sad. Yeah,
that's very sad.
I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Yes. But the world will carry on. The world will carry on just fine.
Yeah,
without Seamus.
Well, it's a loss, but
I don't know. I don't know if it's a loss.
Are the stories you're telling, these timeless Irish folk tales?
Right.
Are they about the region? You're the Johnny McGory stories. The region, the county that you're from. Are these stories that
stories of Limerick,
they've been
Ireland.
handed down? Right. From generation to generation.
Yes, they have.
So this happened.
Right.
This particular story happened.
Oh, it's timeless, really. It's it's a pure work of fiction inspired by Irish mythology.
Sort of.
Perhaps you could learn it. You could take
it. It exists at a time though when Johnny McGory can book a tour of America to tell his stories.
Well, America's been around a long time.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah,
it's a couple hundred years.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned. And the Earth, about 2,000 years before that.
Yeah. I think that's, it's a long time.
Yeah.
It is a long time.
Yeah. Wow. So an interesting story. I don't know. I love the harpy part. The part before that, I was zoning out a little bit.
The part before that, again, I will say, and not that, again, that you're looking for criticism or anything, but had literally nothing to do with Ireland or Limerick or being Irish. It really was just like a brutal family story of jealousy and betrayal and really a sad evocation of a family undone by true jealousy.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting take on it, but I don't hear that myself. I think it's mainly a story about Johnny McGory out there looking for Irish creatures and finding
I bet Johnny
woods.
McGory's brother was the better storyteller.
No.
I bet
that's what
that's the whole thing.
So wait, did these guys have another brother?
No,
I'm trying to figure this out.
I think this. I think
a
this
previous brother. That
I
Seamus
think these are stories. These
enslaved?
are meant to be classic stories. And we made a mistake before.
Yeah.
I think what these stories are meant to show is that the Seamus of every family has a Seamus, right? And every family also has a Patrick.
It's not like the Bible where all of that happened.
Yes. Like Cain and Abel. This is a very Cain and Abel.
Well, yeah, that actually happened, but this is more of a metaphor.
Yeah, but Seamus probably is the Abel in this scenario, someone who is successful.
None of this has anything to do. None of it has anything to do with Seamus.
Never shit his bearskin rug or whatever.
You know who shit his pants constantly? Cain.
Cain
is just dumping in his drawers constantly.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what. It has nothing to do with poor Seamus, who's presumed dead, and we'll never see from him again.
That's too bad.
Really?
And do you remember the day that he went missing?
A little while ago, a couple of months or something.
Do you talk about that in your show? Do you tell stories about it?
No. I tell all the stories in my show, with the exception of those two that I wrote a little while ago, are brand new ones. Really,
these are brand new stories,
new and exciting stories that are recently written.
Do you remember what you were doing the day that he disappeared?
The day that
must have the news must have come to you and just hit you like a thunderbolt.
Oh yes, it hit me like a terrible thunderbolt.
What were you up to that day?
I was that day. I was just sort of working on the basement. I was doing some work in the basement.
What's going on in your basement?
Oh, that's interesting because Seamus was. Not Seamus. Sorry, because in your story, Johnny McGory's brother was locked up in a basement.
Oh, that's an interesting parallel. But what's happening in your basement?
I'm just saying that the day that I heard that Seamus was gone, I was just working on, because we've got a basement door and the hinges are on the inside, and so I was only just working on the door and sort of soldering the hinges closed.
Soldering them closed.
I was just doing some
you
work
were in the basement trying to solder the hinges closed while you were in it?
So they couldn't be open?
So, well, I don't know.
From within.
Don't leap to any conclusions. I'm just telling you what I was doing that day. I was just working in the basement.
And you just got a call?
And yes, got a call that Seamus had been missing and was gone and didn't turn up when he was expected.
Is he married? I don't remember.
Are you kidding? Of course he was married.
I mean,
his wife was People Magazine's sexiest woman of the year or something like that.
And they shared the title of sexiest couple.
Yeah, and
I didn't know whether they still were married.
She was like that huge philanthropist. She was on the verge of curing the Ebola outbreak.
Oh, yeah. She got so close to that.
I know. And
what
then
happened?
Disappeared.
Disappeared. So all these people are dead from Ebola
Presumed dead.
because
Presumed
she disappeared too. That was the other weird part.
Yeah.
Of it.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, some people say that she went looking for him and almost found him.
Almost found him.
Wow.
That's what a lot of people say.
We don't
But
really
who
know.
knows?
A lot of people are saying she almost found him.
Almost found him, but nobody knows for sure.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
This is, by the way, this is so, you know what? I'm so glad you're here, Patrick.
I'm glad I'm here.
Because I think for a lot of people in America, they want to hear updates on Seamus. And that's what you're giving them.
I haven't got any updates on Seamus.
No, you're
idea
giving
what he's up
so
to.
much information about Seamus to thirsty ears.
Do you remember the last conversation you had with Seamus? I mean, a lot of times we replay our final conversations with people.
Right.
You know, when
the
we
last
lose them.
conversation. I mean, I believe the last conversation I had, I asked him politely if he would write me some new stories for my upcoming tour of America. If he would please write me some stories that I could perform in my upcoming tour of America.
Okay, why wouldn't you write those stories or tell the stories of the old country?
Well, right, because they are going to be stories of the old country, of course. But I was struggling to come up with new stories.
Everyone
at that
goes
time.
through writer's block.
Right, that's what it was. A brief period of writer's block, which has really been solved now. I've got a whole bunch of new stories.
You know what
I'm
I bet?
really excited about.
You know what I bet? I bet Seamus did write those stories. I bet he did, and that's how we're getting new Seamus McMahon stories. Do you have any new stories about his brother, his dumb weak cunt brother?
I've got a new story, but it's a Johnny McGory story.
Can you imagine the stories that he wrote before he disappeared?
Okay.
How great would those stories have been?
I get what's going on.
Okay,
This
Patrick,
is
what? Do you mind if we talk for a second?
The two of you are going to have a talk.
We're just going to have a little chat.
Well, I'll review my new stories, my brand new stories, some of which I haven't even read. Well, of course, I've read them. I wrote
How did
them.
we not get this? This is a Gallagher 2 scenario. This is a Gallagher 2 scenario.
Gallagher's brother, who sometimes performs as Gallagher?
Seamus doesn't want to perform anymore. He's too big. He's too famous. Seamus too famous. How about Seamus too famous? So he is writing new stories.
Seamus too famous?
Yeah, and he's letting his brother go out and tell those stories, and that's how we're getting new.
And he's
Seamus
taken
McMahon
himself
stories.
out of the public eye.
He just basically said that he asked his brother to write new stories, and that's what he's doing on the road.
Okay.
So I think
this is so nice of him.
This is exciting.
Wow. Okay,
Patrick, we would love to hear another.
Come back.
We'd love to hear another Patrick McMahon story.
Well, of course, I don't know. That's
Johnny McGory.
One of the
Johnny
classic
McGory
Johnny
story
McGory's.
written by Patrick McMahon.
And Seamus.
Yeah, no, what? Excuse me? What'd you say? The stories are all by me.
These are all by you. Of course they are. Of course. Why would we?
Written by Miss Ellen.
Written by Wonderful Magazine, and even wonderful to hear it here from you.
Right. All right. You ready
So
for a new one?
We have another story, yes.
This is a brand new, exciting one. I've never told this one before.
Great.
Very excited.
I'm sure it will come out seamlessly as if it was perfectly written.
You bet it will. Well, these are sort of written and then memorized and then told in the traditional
I can't
format.
wait.
Yes,
Sure,
all right. I'll tell you a story about Johnny McGory. And this is how it starts. There was a fella named Johnny McGory who was a real wee dumb cunt. Always shitting in his pants and making a complete ass of himself. He was a total asshole and an embarrassment. And it was great fun to slap him around. Anybody who could get within arm's length of him would give him a fair slap, and anyone around to see it would laugh and laugh and laugh. He's just got one of those faces that it's an absolute pleasure to punch or slap. And if you ever get him and yourself at the top of a flight of stairs, do yourself a favour and knock him down. He'll tumble ass over tea kettle and it'll be a laugh for everyone involved. And then he'll get down on his knees and he'll beg you to do it again because he loves the attention. What a pathetic wee dumb cunt he is. Well, anyway, one day Johnny McGory got it in his head that he was going to lock his brother in his basement. This fucking idiot of a guy knocked his brother over the head with a salt lamp and dragged him into his fucking basement and tied him up. But his brother was a lot smarter than he was, you see. And so his brother managed to get halfway out the basement door before Johnny had to run down there and grab him and solder the basement door closed. What a fucking idiot, watching him there with a soldering iron with his pants full of shit. His pants are literally always full of shit, this fucking jackass. And then then something happened that was really crazy because the doorbell rang and Johnny McGory's brother could hear his beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful, brilliant wife upstairs saying, Seamus has gone missing and I know you did it, you fucking ass. And then he heard the sound of slaps and he knew it was his wonderful wife slapping the hell out of Johnny McGory. But then there was the sound of struggle. And sure enough, down comes the wife into the basement. Johnny McGory tied her up too. And so now they were both down there for a while. And you might have thought they'd be sad or scared, but all they could do day and night was laugh about what a wee dumb fucking cunt Johnny McGory was. And what a stupid fucking plan he'd made. And then finally, Seamus decided that he was going to write a story.
What was that?
For Johnny McGory. And so he wrote him a fucking story for him to tell in his little fucking tour of America. And then he did something very exciting. He remembered something Johnny wouldn't have known, which is down in this basement, there was some explosives from the times of the Troubles. And so he says to Johnny, can I wear your jacket because it's cold down here? And Johnny gave him his jacket and he sewed the explosives into the lining of the jacket.
Oh, no.
And he set a timer for them to explode at 11:59 a.m. on May the 6th.
Oh, boy.
And then he bade farewell to his dear, stupid fucking cunt of a brother for him to go on his wonderful tour of America. The end.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
What do you think of that story that I wrote? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, there's a little postscript here.
Oh.
And as these stories always seem to end for some fucking reason, he saw a Kelpie.
So this, hold on.
That's a little bit at the end.
So Johnny McGory has a brother named Seamus?
I don't know. Is that what this story says?
Wow.
There was so much in that. That was it. By the way, that was a great story.
That had all the flavor. To be honest, Jason, that had all the flavor of like a really good Seamus
That's a
story.
Seamus story. Like that feels
one
like
really
the depth
just
of
had,
character.
Like I was laughing.
And you know what else
involved?
was? You know
like
what
the
else had
story that I wrote.
That classic Seamus thing where he puts in all the time and then.
Yeah.
And then.
So such a good cadence and such a nice trick.
Yes.
To like hook you into listening.
To never finish a sentence, but to always end then.
Yeah. Because I don't want the sentences to end.
Yeah.
The sentence ends. That means maybe the story.
So
is
I've
almost
written
done.
a pretty good fucking story,
keep
huh? You
rolling
like
it
that
forward.
one, huh?
Now, here's my
you
question.
like that one?
Here's
yeah.
my question.
All right.
Tell me about this jacket you're wearing.
This jacket I'm wearing?
That's beautiful.
I mean,
Thank
it's
you very
a
much.
beautiful jacket.
Well, thank
How
you
long
very
have you
much.
had that?
I've had this jacket for years. I
Is
wear
that
it all
like
the time.
Irish wool?
Yeah, that's right. The lining
Wait,
is Irish
did you make that
wool,
out of the sheep that you traded the car for?
No, that sheep ran away a long time.
What? What happened to that?
Ran away.
Ran away?
Yeah.
I am noticing
living
now,
Yes, Jay?
to be honest, a little bit of wiring hanging out of the bottom of Patrick's jacket.
Yeah.
Wiring?
Sure.
What do you mean by that?
It's distressing genes or something like that.
It's just a story, what you just told us. The Johnny McGory stories are not.
Well,
Johnny
Jason,
McGory stories are just stories.
We need to take a break. I mean,
they
it's
quarter
approximately
of noon.
Yeah, it's a quarter of noon right now, so we need to take a break always at
Let's
quarter
do it.
of the hour.
Yeah, right,
we'll do traffic on the twos.
Yep.
And
news on the ones and sports on the fives.
so we're going to take a break. We'll have more from Patrick McMahon, more from Jason Mantzoukas. We'll be right back after this.
Wonderful.
Comedy Bang Bang. We are back here with Jason Mantzoukas and
Patrick McMahon,
of course, storyteller who
The
told
number one storyteller from Ireland.
Definitely told
Is
a wonderfully
Seamus
enrapturing. Yeah, of course he is, but this is his
missing and
brother.
presumed dead. Sorry.
So
to say.
the number one alive storyteller.
The number one alive storyteller from Ireland.
And let's see, we went through a couple minutes of ads there, so we're at about 12 of the hour, and I think
Are we still sponsored by Bobino's Pizza Pants?
Yeah, I think we are, definitely. Eating them, shitting them. You can shit where you eat.
Yes.
Yeah, Bobino's Pizza Pants.
Remember,
is it Pizza Pants? Or
Pizza Pants.
Pizza Pants.
Pizza Pants. You know, remember 10% off with the code Bang Bang.
Of course, yeah, and that means 10% off the pants.
Yeah.
They'll come as like
which is
capris.
shorts.
Yeah.
It'll cost the same amount, but you get 10% less
10%
pants.
less pants. Yeah.
All right.
This is a good deal.
It is a very good deal.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want that
It's a
much pizza.
combination of a subscription service that's a combination of a food box and a pants box.
Oh, yeah. Take care of them both in one sitting.
Right,
Oh,
so whether
yeah.
you order
And-
it or not, every month you get.
You know,
get
as
new-
someone who, judging based solely on the smell,
Right.
is currently sitting in their own shit.
I didn't want to say anything. Normally, I don't bring that up with guests.
You would love these
happens
pants.
a lot more
You
than
would love
think.
these pants because you can cover that smell
with the smell of pepperoni, anchovies.
Yes.
That would be good. That would be good.
Yeah,
Because you know how sometimes, every once in a while, someone will get all the way into adulthood, but nobody ever told them how to use the fucking toilet.
I don't know about that.
Well, it happens. Because they're so excited about their oldest
Can I
sibling.
ask, how do you think a toilet works?
Yeah.
Because if you've been unsuccessul up to this point, what do you think? What do you think happens with?
Well,
the
I
toilet?
know that you go in the room where the toilet is.
Sure.
Oh, of course.
And hopefully you lock the door.
And you can't.
Right, lock the door.
And you must, but for you, it breaks down when you go into that room. You
Right.
just shit your pants.
Well, I don't know.
Do you know what the toilet is? Do you know which part of that room?
I don't know what that. No, I don't know.
Okay, normally
You know
if
the
it's
chair-
if
you know
it's a
the
full
chair that
size,
has
Well,
water
that's
in
the
it?
problem. There's a few things in there.
yeah,
right.
it's got a sink.
Right,
Which is the
it's
thing
got
that
a
goes-
thing with a bowl, and then water flows into that, and then
Yeah.
there's another thing with a different kind of a bowl that's got
That's
water
a
in it already.
Yes, the chair that has water in it. That's
Chair
a
that's got
toilet.
water.
Yeah.
So that one's the toilet.
That's where you put the
That's-
shit.
yeah.
That's where you drop your.
I think I've been told this before, and I can't.
I'm
ever,
certain
can't
you
ever
have.
seem to remember
I am
it between the
certain
two.
You've been told.
You don't shit in your pants and then put those pants in the toilet. You,
Oh, yes,
you
good.
take your pants down.
You sit on it.
Right.
Bare
You
butt.
sit on, you sit on it with your bare butt, with your anus.
No.
Your
Yeah,
anus
yeah.
pointing
No.
downward
Yes.
at the actual, in
This
the actual
part I've
water.
never heard before.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been
No,
told
you're trying
before
to put
that
you're trying to put what's inside your body
Right.
into the chair with water.
Yeah, with no middleman.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay, well,
I'm not comfortable with that.
I understand.
I wouldn't take down my pants and sit on a chair with water in it.
It sounds
That's crazy.
insane when you
That's
describe
crazy.
it like that.
By the
It
way,
really does.
By the way, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Wouldn't do that.
Conceptually, I don't exactly understand how we got to this point.
I put
Yeah.
it out of my mind every time it happens.
It is
I think.
literally a chair with water inside of it.
That we're naked. I don't know.
That we just sit our asses right on.
Yeah.
And just plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh,
Well,
what a relief it is.
Yeah. Well, look, speaking of
Cover
relief,
girl.
here comes a little comic relief because it's time for one of our favorite features on the show. It's time for a little something called Would You Rather?
You're kidding me. This song.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Did you hear it last time you were here?
I did. I believe I did.
That might be the last time I heard it. Was the last time you were here and the last time that I heard a plane break.
We play it every week, and would you kindly shut the fuck up during the theme song?
The last time I was here, there was a truck break.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Because a truck going through the alley?
Right.
How do you remember that?
I've got a great memory.
Oh, yeah.
You do. Do you remember what you're doing the day your brother disappeared? Like right as he disappeared?
Right as he disappeared?
Yeah.
I think I was looking at a lamp.
Salt lamp?
I do have a salt lamp in the house.
You do. Those are nice, I hear.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right, everyone shut the fuck up.
I'm amazing this theme song has gotten this far into this podcast without dumb singing put on top of it.
Shut up. All right, it's time to play Would You Rather. We all know how this is played. We play it every week. Why wouldn't we know? People send us Would You Rather scenarios to our Twitter, which is at CBBWYR, Comedy Bang Bang Would You Rather. I will read it aloud. I will then open up the floor for questions. You are free to ask me any question you like about either of the scenarios in order to help narrow down your choice. At a certain point, I will close the floor. There will be no warning in regards to that, so do not be alarmed when it happens, but also don't come to me with these protestations of, oh, it's not fair, I didn't know that the floor would be closed. Sorry, get your questions in while the floor is open. We will then go around the horn, tell us what our choices are, and we'll then tally up the points and assign a winner. Everyone clear on that?
Yes.
I was not listening, but
okay.
I'm sure
well, this will be a fun adventure for you. This comes to us from Alexander Adrock, who is at Adrock512. Alexander asks, would you rather cry tears made of sweet and sour sauce that tastes just a little off, or have Coolio rap the entirety of Gangsta's Paradise to you every time you're about to have sex without breaking eye contact? And by the way, before you even ask, that doesn't mean that you're about to have sex without breaking eye contact, which is, I know, Jason, how you like to do it. It's
You know my thing. Fuck them with the eyes first.
This is
You okay?
had a little swallow.
Yeah. That's part of it too.
This is Coolio rapping the entirety of Gangsta's Paradise without breaking eye contact.
With you.
With you. Every time you're about to have sex.
To. So then I can go and have sex. Sorry, is the floor
This
open?
is not a question. You were about to say a statement, which I'll allow.
Oh, no, I'm going to phrase it as a question.
You're going to phrase it as a question?
When the floor is open.
All right, the floor is not open. Patrick?
Audible
Yes.
gulp.
How are you?
I'm fine, but I have lots of questions. I cannot wait for the floor to
Can't wait for the floor to be open?
Cannot wait for the floor
Try to get in early and often.
when the floor is
When
open.
the floor is open,
All
because let's get all those questions out.
You got it.
And that goes for both of you.
Sure. All right. When does the floor open?
That's a question. I'm so sorry. Patrick, I'm going to have to dock you 900,512 points. Oh, my God. Jason, you're at 0. All right, that's too
frustrating.
Bad. That is very frustrating. But that's a classic would you rather blunder. That happens. It really does happen.
I've been deducted 900, 200, and
900,512 points.
How many points can you win if you get it right?
1.
Oh. I'm glad I didn't get deducted for that question because that was 1 too, wasn't it?
Oh, shit! You got away with it, though.
Answered it. You answered it.
Hey, you know what? If you get one past me, you get 3 points. So you are now at negative 900,509.
Wait, it got worse for me.
No, it got better.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you're closer.
Better by 3.
All right. Better by 3. All right. Floor is open. Go ahead, Ned. You were taking a sip of water when the floor was open.
I'm not supposed to do that.
Well, I mean, you got to be ready.
I'm ready.
Well, it's been open for like 20 seconds at this point.
Scott, I have a question.
Yes, Jason.
When I'm about to have sex and Coolio shows up to sing the entirety of Gangsta's Paradise, does he bloop in, sing it, and bloop out, and then I can have like the lead up to
No,
and
he does not. When you're saying bloop in, by the way, you're presuming he appears, like he apparates. No. He travels from wherever he's at.
No, I know. He arrives. Sorry, I'll say it differently.
So I'm saying, like,
he arrives.
If you're having sex in Los Angeles and he's in Chicago, he either has to take a plane and it takes like 5 hours.
I don't care about that. What I'm saying
you
is
don't care.
You don't care about that.
You have to wait until he gets there. So you don't care?
Wait, I'm assuming he has to sing it before I have sex, right?
Yeah.
Right before I have sex.
Yeah.
So it's up to him to figure out when and how that's going to happen.
No, it's not his responsibility to figure out when you're having sex.
You've got to contact Coolio.
Yeah, he doesn't even get an alert.
You have to schedule it.
You have to contact Coolio.
So you can only have sex to the extent that he's available to come to your place.
So spontaneous sex is almost impossible unless you happen to be in the same area as Coolio.
Yeah. I mean, you can schedule it with Coolio and you can say, hey,
but that's
Coolio,
not spontaneous.
Well, sure. I mean, you can have him like on call. Like,
do you have to pay his appearance fee?
Yes,
each and every time.
Of course you do. Yes.
Does he add verses to the song?
He's got a lot of ideas that he was not able to get out.
Okay,
back in 1990, whatever it was, 3, 4.
Scott, I would like to now ask a question about the sweet and sour sauce that tastes a little off.
You don't have to announce that you want to ask questions. You merely can ask the questions.
I'm announcing it.
By the way, Patrick, you've gotten 0 questions.
No, that's not true. I had some follow-ups on his questions.
Oh, you had a couple of follow-ups. Okay, I'm going to give you one more point.
I didn't know you got points for questions.
Yeah, so you're negative 900,508.
What version of off does the sauce taste?
It's you know how it's not
like bad, rancid.
It's not too sweet.
Off like too salty.
No.
It's
It's not too sweet. Yeah. It's not too sour. It hasn't gone bad.
Oh,
it just is like that's not right. That's not sweet. That's not sweet and sour.
Can I ask
sauce,
another question?
You don't have to ask it. Well, I mean, you just did ask a question.
Does it make you sick?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
No,
Are there any other side effects to having sweet and sour sauce coming out of your tear ducts? Does it affect your eyes in any way? Does it affect... Because your tears are very important for cleaning out your eyes all the time.
Of course.
Are your eyes constantly covered with some amount of sweet and sour sauce?
Yeah, it's a little sticky in there. You're afraid to go...
Your eyes are always a little sticky.
You're afraid to go to a drama movie. You know, you're always checking movies to make sure that there aren't any tearful moments in them.
Why not? Why would it be bad to cry... to tears
because if you go to a movie and you cry and then you have a sticky face and you walk outside of the movie theater, pigeons are going to naturally like fly over to you and get stuck to your face.
Can't you just Clorox wipe your face before you leave a building?
In this universe, there are no Clorox wipes.
Oh.
That's pretty obvious, isn't it?
How so?
I mean, it's just naturally there would be no any kind of baby wipes or Clorox wipes. They haven't invented these at this point.
Is there soap?
There's no soap. Radio.
Is it an option for you to simply follow Coolio around? And so now you have built your life around where he's going to be.
And be some sort of like deadhead for Coolio?
That kind of thing. You and your partner will just simply...
Where do you think Coolio goes?
I have no idea where Coolio goes.
You're just hanging out at his house.
Why not
he doesn't go anywhere without the appearance fee, and you're the only one.
Why not just fall in love with Coolio?
Fall in love with Coolio.
So your sexual partner is Coolio. That's a way to break it.
You're giving away too much. This is what you should have voted for at the end of the game.
Well, but here's the question. Can you in this universe fall in love with Coolio?
Yes.
You are very attracted to Coolio in this universe.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's if he goes for it, great. But you have to, you only got one shot, as Eminem once said.
As what?
At finding love with Coolio. You got to make your play for it.
Oh, I see.
And if he rejects you, well, then
but
do you think he's going
to... Do you think that Eminem and Lin-Manuel Miranda are singing about the same shot?
I think they are. I like to think they are.
Lynn, please give us a call.
Please give us a call.
Lynn,
yeah, we're turning on the phone lines right now. Lynn, give us a call right now.
We're just going to wait here until Lynn calls in.
Is it the same shot?
Is it the same shot, Lynn?
Is it the same shot, Lynn?
Is it the same shot?
Is it the same shot?
Lynn,
is it the same shot?
Is it the same shot?
I've closed the floor for questions.
I've closed the floor. I'm shocked.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's how we do it here on Would You Rather. All right, let's go around the horn. Let's start with Jason Mantzoukas, who was very aggressive early on. And then
I came to win.
Then he kind of segued into questions for Lin-Manuel Miranda.
By the way, I want those questions answered. Lin-Manuel Miranda, we know you're listening. Answer the goddamn questions.
Answer the questions.
Answer the questions, sir.
All right, now you answer my question.
Yes.
How do you like to
I'm going to go sweet and sour sauce as tears.
In a world with no soap, a hypochondriac like yourself is just going to be dirty, stinky, sticky.
You know what? You didn't say there wasn't water. I'm going to wash that sauce off with water. And you know what? I'm not afraid to cry. And even if that crying gives me sweet and sour sticky sauce, I'm still going to cry proudly. I'm still going to cry without abandon. And guess what? I'm going to fuck without Coolio being anywhere near me.
Bravo. That felt like a rousing speech, like a Braveheart speech or something until the very end.
You really felt that one.
Yeah.
All right. So
and also, by the way, my face leaks a condiment.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
But it's a bit off, isn't it?
It's a bit off, but it doesn't make you sick, he said.
I've got a question. It's too late.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, too bad.
It wouldn't affect the outcome, I don't think.
You don't think? Well, let's see.
Lin-Manuel Miranda is still taking questions. If you want to put it out there, he'll answer.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, can you add salt to the sweet and sour sauce? And would that improve
Is that your question?
I love that.
That's my question.
That was going to be your question?
Lynn, if you could tweet at us and answer that question,
we'll
that would be
see if
great.
that affects the outcome. Of course, I cannot give you the answer, but go ahead and give us your answer.
My answer is that I would choose Coolio singing Gangster's Paradise to me before sex every time.
Really? Even though you can add salt to the sweet and sour sauce?
Wow. Did you say that you could?
No, but I mean...
Well, we don't know if you can. But
yeah, you can. I'm telling you, I know. Wow, you should have asked that question.
No. It wouldn't change the outcome because...
Really? The fact that you could add salt to the sweet and sour sauce, you still would have voted the same way.
I'm so curious, Patrick.
Really? Because sex is not a part of my life at all.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, well.
Not at all. I'm terrified of it.
Okay.
I don't know how to do it.
That's so interesting because Seamus was such a prolific coxman.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
He was it seemed to me like in the stories about his brother, who I guess now we're realizing is you.
Is it true that he was the inspiration for the movie The Commitments?
But he was more of the commitment phobe, of course, until he got married, to that wonderful wife who...
so beautiful.
So beautiful, so talented, so incredible.
A lot of people say that there's been no film or story of Ireland that's been told that has not in some way been inspired by the life of Seamus McMahon, but I think that's bullshit.
No, it's so
it's
true.
Not true. It's
you
not
know,
true.
The Commitments, Once, that beautiful movie Once.
Yeah.
I think a lot of those songs are based on Seamus McMahon stories.
I don't think. You're not the first to say it, but I think it's bullshit.
Sing Street?
Oh, yeah. So many great films based upon the life of Seamus. Now, so you voted for the Coolio rap because you don't think that you'll ever encounter Coolio.
Right, it's not going to matter. It's not going to affect my life at all.
Coolio?
If Coolio and I went on tour together,
Like you opened for him or he opened for you, I'm not quite sure which level either of you are at this point.
I think he'd open for me.
You're both
probably.
just telling stories,
right?
You know what I mean?
Aren't we in different
So interesting.
The storytelling tradition from two different cultures, perhaps.
Right.
That's how you could bill it. I don't believe that, but that's.
So, are you a virgin?
Well, yes, I suppose I'm technically a virgin.
Have you ever gotten close and then they smelled the shit in your pants?
Well, that is a major obstacle, and so I've got to try and have the sex, like early in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and it's hard to find someone who's really
after
really in
lunchtime,
the mood
it's
for
just
it.
really
Sure.
Right,
too
tends
bad.
to be a nighttime. Most people want to have sex in the nighttime, you find, and at that point, there's
Why is
sure to
that?
be shit in the pants.
Why do people all want to have sex in the night? That's when we're tired. Seems like you want to have it right when you get up. It's like, hey, ready for the day. Bing, bang, bing, 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 bang, bang. Just get in there.
Those are the sounds you make during sex.
You know.
I have a lot of trouble with that. That is problematic.
All right. Well, let's get to let's tally up the points here. Jason, you voted for the sweet and sour.
Yes, I
sauce,
did.
So let me just take you started at 0, and you get 5 points.
All right, I'll take that.
All right, very good. And Patrick McMahon, you voted for the Coolio rap.
Right.
And you get 5 points for that.
Oh, look at that.
And let me tally up the points here. And it appears that, Jason, you have 5 points.
Yes.
And Patrick, you have... Oh, God, getting very close to noon, by the way, when we have to wrap up this show.
Oh, we're wrapping it up at noon.
Yeah.
Got to be done. It's the studio's not rented up, but another podcast.
Schedule it here someone else. Well, that's just as well for me because I've got a big day planned.
Oh, that's
What are you doing?
Well, I've got a gig at Molly Malone's.
Oh, congratulations.
That's right. Very exciting.
That's so
Kicking off the
exciting.
touring grand style.
With all of these new stories.
Yes, the new stories.
It's a hot day to be wearing such a heavy jacket.
Yeah, but I love it so much. You know, it's sort of like a trademark.
Yeah.
I'd never take it off.
That Irish wool.
Yeah.
I'd never take it off.
I'm still doing the math on this. This is
No,
a
take your
tough
time.
one.
Take your time. Take another 3 minutes.
Yeah. It appears to me you have negative 900,505.
Oh.
So you're at probably 900,510 under Jason. So
close.
Unfortunately, you did not win, Patrick.
That's a real
congratulations, Jason. That's how we play Would You Rather.
Oh, wow. What a blast from the past.
No kidding.
From the present.
You really can't win anything, Patrick.
Well, that's about to turn around. My luck is
bet it
about to
is.
turn around on this tour
All right.
with my new stories.
Patrick, boy, we're getting very close to
Plug
noon,
that
so-
tour.
Yeah,
Right.
Gotta plug the tour.
The tour is very exciting. I'm starting it here in Los Angeles. I'm making my way all the way back to New York, telling all new stories that I have reason to believe will be more popular than any stories I've ever told before. And everyone will forget all about Seamus McMahon. May he rest in probably peace.
Probably
That's so
R.I.P.P. Rest in
R.I.P.
probably
Rest in probably
or
peace.
Parabellum piece.
Right.
Yeah.
And tonight you can come out and see me at Molly Malone's. And the rest of the tour has not been booked yet. But whatever town you're in, if there's an Irish pub or a street corner where they don't hassle you,
You
you'll
just
find me.
might pop up.
You'll
Yeah,
find
that's
my
great.
my agents are working the phones.
This is definitely not going to be the last episode of Comedy
No.
Bang
Ooh,
Bang. So
it's almost noon. Let's count down. 10.
Yeah. Well, thank you, by the way, Patrick.
Well, thank you
And
very
it's
much.
so good to see. 9.
Very,
It's
very delighted to be
and
here.
it's wonderful to be here. Good luck
8.
with it. And your last poem was so wonderful. It's not a
my
poem.
last
It's
story.
a last
story.
story.
Really
Yeah.
Thank you
beautiful.
very
Yeah,
much. Yes, I
7.
think my storytelling has really gone to the next
It's
level.
really gotten so
I'm
good.
extremely optimistic about this
6.
next year of my life.
I think 2019 is going to be the year of Patrick McMahon.
This is truly going to be my
The
time.
true heir apparent.
5.
And you
Yeah.
guys too. You
2.
guys too.
Yeah.
I think everything's coming up for. I think honestly, my tour de force, and I'm
4.
sorry, is going to get me a lot of acting work.
Huge.
And I
Yes,
think-
yes.
Probably an Emmy Award.
Yeah, I really think so.
Yeah.
3.
This is really going to be the year, you guys. We're going to
This
do
is
it.
going to be
I
it.
can't wait. This is exciting. Nose.
2. Oh yeah, nose. Sorry. How could I forget nose?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Hey, wait a
Mine,
minute.
too.
I know.
Wait a minute.
What's that?
This
1.
jacket. Wait a minute.
Comedy bang bang, 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 comedy bang bang.
The forces of evil are one. This battle ain't gonna be fun. But we've got to prevail. Use stamps.com to help with your mail.
Oh, boy. They're going to be thrilled. They're going to be thrilled.
What was the first line?
Fun.
Thank you so much.
2,000 pounds.
A limerick is more powerful than a gun.